After watching this Elementor landing page design masterclass, you will be a real ninja of Elementor page builder. You can literally design anything in Elementor, whatever you will imagine. You can replicate any design from scratch. You can make any advanced website from your client's provided designs. You will learn how to think and design like a professional web designer. This tutorial is 100% beginner friendly. You don't need to have any coding skill nor any design experience. So if you're very new to WordPress and Elementor, this one tutorial will make you a professional web designer. Also, I have made everything in Elementor's latest Flexbox model, so you can also become an Elementor Flexbox expert by watching this tutorial. In this masterclass, we will not use any pre-made template and no paid theme is required. We will create everything from scratch step by step. Now let me introduce you to myself first. My name is Jim Fahad. I'm a professional web developer. I have done more than 1200 plus website projects for my clients. Even I have done more than 100 plus jobs on a freelancing marketplace with 5-star ratings. And in this tutorial, I will show you the exact way how I have been creating my clients' websites. So you are basically learning from a real professional web developer. I'm really excited. If you're excited like me, please give this video a big thumbs up. This is the only thing I want from you. Other than that, this video is completely free for you. Let's now have a look at what we're going to make in this tutorial. First, we will have this beautiful header with logo, navigation menu, and call to action button. Then we will create this amazing banner step by step with all these headings, texts, buttons, and images. Also, if you click on this icon, a video pop-up will appear here. Next, we will have these NFT shots. Then we will have this features area within this beautiful curves. Next, we will create how it works area, which is 2-column based structure. Then we will create this work process area with beautiful hover effect. Next, we will also create some awesome hover effects just like this. Also, we will have this animating fun facts. Then I will show you how to create this clean client reviews area with company logos and star ratings. Next, we will create this amazing frequently asked questions area, so people can get to see all the answers within these beautiful accordions. Next, I will show you how to make this call to action area with this beautiful Play Store buttons. And finally, we will make this amazing footer area. Finally, I will show you how to make any website 100% responsive for mobile and tablet devices. All the hidden techniques in Elementor Flex container, everything in details step by step. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright, we will be creating our amazing landing page in easy 4 steps. First, I will show you how to get your own domain name and web hosting. Also, I will provide you a 78% discount link. Then, how to install WordPress. Then, how to install a free theme and a free page builder. Finally, we will start creating our amazing landing page. Also, I will be adding a timestamp in the description so you can always jump into the necessary part you need. If you already have your domain name and web hosting, you can skip part 1. And if you have installed WordPress inside of your web hosting, then you can skip part 2 as well. You can just jump into the step number 3 by following the timestamp. Alright, let's now start with step number 1, which is to get your domain name and web hosting. So first of all, what is a domain name? Domain name is basically your website address, like Facebook has facebook.com, Amazon has amazon.com, we have jimfahaddigital.com. Similarly, for your website, you need an address that will be your website name.com. And what is web hosting? Web hosting is the storage space for your website. All the images, text you will have in your website, all will be stored on your own web hosting. As you are owning your own web hosting, so there wouldn't be any limitation. You can run ads, you can upload any text or images, you can upload any theme or plugin you want. You are the in charge of your own website. Now, how to get your own web hosting with a free domain name? In my opinion, hosting is the most affordable and also the fastest web hosting provider available. Just have a look into all their Trustpilot reviews. People are super happy with their hosting speed, affordable pricing, and customer support. Now, from here, you can change the language if you want. Maybe you speak Spanish or Portuguese or Hindi. You can select your language from here. One thing I also do want to say is that this page changes quite often. In fact, they probably change it once a month. So if this banner or this whole interface looks different than this one, don't worry, don't panic. This happens quite often, it's the same website. Let's now scroll down a bit here. You will find all the different plans. By the way, here we can see 3 plans, but sometimes you may see 4 plans here. Just don't panic, because you can create your website with any of these plans. But as you are just starting out, I recommend taking this premium or this business plan. With both of these plans, you can create up to 100 websites. For example, today you are creating a portfolio website, tomorrow you want to create a business website, and the next week you may want to create an e-commerce website. So you don't need to purchase hosting each time. You can create all the websites within the same web hosting plan. So here with this premium plan, you will get 100 GB SSD storage. With the business plan, you will get 200 GB NVMe storage. And with all of these plans, you will get all the features like unlimited free SSL. So all of your websites would be encrypted and super secure. Unlimited bandwidth. So there wouldn't be any limit how many website visitors you will have. Free email. You can create hundreds of professional email addresses like info@yourwebsite.com or admin@yourwebsite.com like this. Then free domain. Yes, like I said, you will get a domain name for free. You will also get tons of WordPress features like one-click WordPress installation, free automatic website migration. So if you want to move your existing website from another hosting provider to Hostinger, they will transfer it on behalf of you. How cool is that? Now let's talk about security. Personally, I'm very serious about website security, and Hostinger just nailed it with all the features like Cloudflare protected name servers, malware scanner, and all these. I have had very bad experiences with other web hosting providers. We have got so many malware attacks and we had to pay the hosting providers additionally to use their other security tools. But here in Hostinger, you are getting all these security tools for free. Alright, let's now select a plan. And like I said, you can take any of these plans based on your needs. So for now, I'm taking the premium plan. You can upgrade it later anytime. So click here on add to cart. Alright, let's just go ahead and scroll down. Right here, you are going to see different pricing options. Now, this is referring to how long do you want to host with Hostinger. So we have 1 month, 12 months, 24 months, and then we also have 48 months. First of all, I don't recommend going with this 1 month plan because you see it's almost $12 a month, which is super expensive. We don't want that. My recommendation would be go with 48 months. So for the first 4 years, you just need to pay $2.99 per month. That will save you in total $432. And then after those 4 years, you start to pay only $6.99 per month, which is still super affordable for a web hosting plan that can hold up to 100 websites. But if you want to start with 2 years or 1 year, you can click over here. And then in your first year, you just pay $2.99 per month, and you are still going to create up to 100 websites. And after that first year, you start to pay $9.99 per month. So the longer the first period, the more discount you will get when you renew the plan. So if you have the budget and you want to get the most discount possible, you can go for the 48 months plan. And after those 48 months, you start to pay around, $6.99 per month instead of $9.99. But wait, there is more. If you just click here on continue, here you need to create your account. But you see all these fields are optional. You just need to select your country. Otherwise, I'm skipping this form because we can add these informations later after creating our account. So let's scroll down. Here you just need to put your email address. Here I'm writing my email address. Make sure to put your best email address because they will create your hosting account with this email address. Let's now click on continue. And here, like I said, I have got more surprises for you. So here you see it says have a coupon code. Just click there. And here if you fill in with my special coupon code, which is JFD10, and you click on apply, you will now get a total 78% discount. Can you believe we're getting super fast web hosting with a free domain name for the full year only for $32? What an amazing deal, right? Here at the left side, you can see different payment options. So you can pay using your credit card, PayPal, Google Pay, Alipay, or even you can use your cryptocurrency. Also, you may see more different local payment options based on your country. So here, let's just scroll down. Here, I'm putting my credit card information. Now click on Submit Secure Payment. Then it will redirect us to the control panel. Let's set a very strong password here. Let's retype the password. Let's confirm it. Then you can see an interface like this. But let's say for some reason if you just got logged out, you can again just go to hostinger.com. From the top right corner, click on Login. Then here you just need to put your email address and the password you have just set. That will take you inside of the Hostinger dashboard. And here you see it's asking to verify our email address, and it's very important. So now I'm going inside of my email inbox, and here you need to click on this verify email button. So it's now verified. From this interface, you see it says premium web hosting. Just click on this setup button. You can see the same setup interface what we have seen at the very beginning here. From here, click on start now. Let's skip this by clicking here. As we want to create a new website, so from here it says create a new website, just click on select. We will be using WordPress to create our website, so from here let's select WordPress. Here put your email address and set a very strong password. I'm giving mine. Let's click on continue. I don't want to add any plugins, so I'm deselecting them all. Let's now scroll down, click on continue. We also don't need any theme from here, so scroll down and click on skip. If you already have your domain name, you just want to transfer it in Hostinger, then you can select this option. But now, as you have got a free domain with Hostinger, so here I'm selecting this option. It says claim a free domain. So click on select. First of all, from here, you can select any extension like .com, .online, .link, .shop. But I'm selecting .com extension because .com websites look more professional and legit. But you can select any extension you want. And then within this field, you need to write your desired domain name. You can put your name or your business name. It would be your website address. So take some moment, think about it, and put that domain name here. I'm typing here Jim Toots, and let's now click on this search. It says domain is available. That's awesome. Let's now click on continue. Now we need to fill up some details for my domain registration. So here I'm selecting my country Bangladesh and I'm selecting personal. Then click on next step. Here I'm quickly putting my name and contact details. And now click on finish registration. Now click on finish setup. And then just wait a little. Here WordPress will be installed on this brand new domain name. You see the percentage here, we are almost ready to go. So we have successfully completed our domain registration. Now first just have a look inside of our control panel. So from here click on manage site. I know it may look overwhelming, but it's super easy. Actually you don't need to do a lot of things here within this cPanel. Just do a few things. Let's go inside WordPress dashboard. So click on WordPress overview here. And from this place, just make sure this force HTTPS option is turned on. Then click on this edit website button. It will redirect us within our brand new WordPress admin panel. So we are now inside WordPress admin panel or WordPress dashboard. I will make you familiar with all of these options. But now before doing any other thing, the first thing I want to do, I want to clean up my WordPress dashboard because personally I love to work in a clean environment. So here we can see some notifications. So let's close it by clicking here. Also let's close it and we can minimize all of them like this. Or you can do one thing, just from here open the screen options and you can actually deselect one by one just like this. Okay. I'm just clicking here again on screen options. Now I wanna clean up my WordPress dashboard more. So here, if I now hover on plugins, from there let's go to install plugins, because with default WordPress installation, all these plugin came here. So I don't need them. first of all, I'm just selecting all of them together. You can select one by one, or you can select all of them together by clicking here. From bulk action, first of all, I'm making them deactivate. Click on apply. And then let's select all of them together from here. This time from bulk action, click on delete and click on apply. The browser pop-up says, I'm sure or not. Yes, I'm sure. So just click on OK. So all the unnecessary plugin has been deleted. So similar like the plugins, we have also got some pages. So if I go to pages to all pages, here I can see some dummy pages. So I'm selecting all of them together. From bulk action, let's click on move to bin, then click on apply. So all the unnecessary all the unnecessary pages has been deleted as well. The next thing I want to show you how you can change your WordPress password. So to do it, from the left side, if I hover on users, from there let's go to profile. So from this page, let's scroll down, and here under account management it says new password. So just click on set new password, and here WordPress is suggesting a strong password, but actually I wanna use a password which is easily rememberable for me. So first of all, I'm just clicking on hide, and here I'm giving a very strong password. So for now it says medium, but I'm okay with it. Just scroll down and click on update profile. And then I want to show you a very important settings. So from left side, just hover on settings and then click on permalinks. So from permalinks, always make sure the permalink structure is set to post name, because it's good for search engine optimization. So let's scroll down and click on save changes. The next thing I want to do, I want to install our theme. So at this moment, I want to show you, if I just hover on our site name and click on visit site, I'm opening it from a new tab. Just have a look. So this is the view of our website. Right now our website is looking like it. So if I now want to change the look and feel of our website, we need to change the theme first. So to change the theme from WordPress dashboard, let's now just go to appearance to themes, and here I want to use a very lightweight theme. So here we can see some themes. Actually these came by default with WordPress, but I don't want to use any of them. So I'm just clicking here on this big add new theme button, and here I'm just searching for Hello Elementor theme. So here we go, it says Hello Elementor. Click on install. And now to activate it, just click on activate. So if I now just go to the front end of our website, and if I refresh the page, so here I can see the structure has been changed, so we can easily understand the new theme has been applied here. Okay, so here I want to create our amazing landing page by using Elementor Page Builder. So if you want to have Elementor Page Builder, first of all, you can just go to jimfahaddigital.com, and I will put this page's link in the description. From that page, from under important links, here just click on get Elementor free account. And that will take you to Elementor Pro page. So from here, if you want, you can purchase Elementor Pro version, but for this particular tutorial I will be using only Elementor free version. Okay, so from here I just want to create a free Elementor account. So from top, just click on login, and here I'm assuming you are very new to Elementor. So if you want to create your free account, just click here on create an account. Then from here you can just click on continue with your email. So you need to put your email and set a password here. So in this way you can create your free Elementor account. As I already have my free Elementor account, so I'm not creating again. So just create this free account and go back to WordPress dashboard. Okay, so this time we need to install the Elementor Page Builder plugin. So from here, from the left side, hover on plugins and then click on add new plugin. So here I'm just looking for Elementor plugin. So from the search bar, I'm just typing Elementor, and here we go. It says Elementor website builder, more than just a page builder. So click on install now, and then click on activate to activate the page builder, and it takes us to the onboarding, but for the moment I don't need it. So from the top right corner, click on this X icon. Alright, now I also wanna install and activate two other plugins. So to do it, from left side, hover on plugins, click on add new plugin. So the first plugin would be Elements Kit. Here I'm searching for Elements Kit. So here, this one is the plugin. It says Elements Kit Elementor Add-ons. It's by WP Mate. So click on install now and then click on activate. Then I want to install another plugin. So from plugins, you can just click here on add new plugin, and this time I'm just searching for Mateform. So here we go. It says Mateform Elementor Contact Form Builder. Click on install now, then click on activate. So just have a final check here. If I just go to plugins to install plugins, we can see we have here Elementor, Elements Kit Lite, and Mateform. These three plugins installed and activated. Now we can go ahead and create our landing page. So in order to create a new page, from left side hover on pages, from there click on add new page. So from here you can give this page any name. I'm just giving here awesome landing page, and first of all I just want to publish it. So from the top right corner, click on publish one more time, and now I wanna edit or create this page by using Elementor Page Builder. So from top, click on this button. It says edit with Elementor. Let's now close this pop-up, and we're now inside Elementor Page Builder. Here is the fun part begin. I will make you familiar with all of this, but first of all, actually, I just want to remove all of this distraction. So here at the top, we can see this is the header, and here at the bottom, we can see some text. This is the footer. So this header and footer is basically coming from the theme, which is Hello Elementor theme. But for this particular landing page, I don't want to use the themes header and footer. So I want to use a different layout. Now from bottom left corner, click on this gear icon, and from here, I'm just selecting the page layout to Elementor canvas. So it will make the theme header and footer disappear. Okay. So from here, I'm just making the page layout to Elementor canvas. So there is no header and footer from the theme. Alright, so here at the right side, this is the main canvas. We will create our whole website within this canvas, I mean within this right canvas. And on the left side, everything we can see, all these are Elementor elements or Elementor widgets. Like here we can see heading, image, text editor, video, button, all of these are Elementor widgets, okay? And if I scroll down, here we can see some pro widgets like form, menu, loop grid, loop carousel, animated headlines, all of this. So here actually in this particular tutorial I won't be using any pro widgets, but if you want I will also put Elementor Pro purchase link in the description, because not only these widgets, you will get more benefit by using Elementor Pro version, but for this particular tutorial we don't need it, so I'm just minimizing it. Other than that, all these widgets like image carousel, icon list, progress bar, you will get all of this with Elementor free version. Now just have a look how easily you can create anything by using these widgets, okay? So let's say if you wanna create any heading within your website, all you need to do, from left side, here is the heading widget or heading element. Actually, element and widget is the same thing. So I may sometime call it Elementor elements, sometimes I may call it Elementor widgets. Don't get confused with it, okay? So from here, first of all, just this is an example. I'm just dragging this heading element within this right canvas. So you can see the heading element here. If you want to change this heading just from this field, let's say here I'm just typing Jim Fahad Digital. So in this way you can change anything. And let's say if you want to change the alignment, you can make it to the right aligned, you can make it to the centered aligned like this. And then if you want to do some styling with this heading, you just need to go under this style tab. So I'm clicking on style. So from this tab you can do all the design or styling, okay? So for example, I want to change the color of this heading, so you can do that from here. So just click on this color picker and you can select any color from this color picker. So for example, you can also just drag this wheel to select other colors, and you can select the color shade from here. So for example, I just want to take red, so I'm selecting the red color from this color picker. And then you can play with the typography. So from here, click on this pencil icon. From here, just click on font family. Here you will find all the Google fonts. So for example, here we can see lots of fonts. So if I select any font from here, you see the font family has been changed instantly. But here for the moment, I'm just selecting Poppins. This font is one of my favorite fonts. And now let's say if you want to increase or decrease the font size, you can do that just by dragging this bird to the right or left like this. Then you can change the font weight from here. So if you want to make it more bolder, you can select in a higher number like 800 or maybe 900. Then you can change the transform. You can make it all lowercase or all uppercase, or you can just make it to default. Then here more options are available like styling. You can make it to italic or just keep it to normal. Also you can play with the decoration. You can make it underline or just keep it default. So there are lots of options. You can play with all of them. Actually, we will learn all of this while we will create the whole landing page. For the moment, I'm just giving you the example how this page builder basically works. So let's say right underneath this heading widget, if you want to add another widget or element, just click on this Rubik's Cube icon and you see here are lots more elements. So let's say I want to add a button. Okay, so drag this button underneath this heading here. So here is the button. If you want to change the button text from inside, from within this field, let's say I want it to say contact here. Okay, and you can put any link within this field. So here I'm just linking it with jimfahaddigital.com, which is my main website. Then you can set the alignment to right or centered. Then you can make the size to medium or large, or you can make it really custom shape. Okay, I will show you that inside of the main tutorial. So for now I'm just keeping it small. If I go under style tab, from here actually you can change the text color, background color. So instead of this green color, if I wanna make it to blue, you see from here I'm just changing it to blue, so it's instantly become blue. And then let's say on hover I wanna make its color to red. So from here I'm just going under hover tab. So on hover I just want to make its color red. So in normal the button color is blue. If I hover on this button, the background color of this button becomes red. Like I said, it's super fun. So for the moment, let me just recap you. So whenever you want to add any element, you just need to click on this Rubik's Cube icon. You can drag that element from the left side within this canvas. So in this way, you can drag and drop any element. And then let's say if you want to change any text or any element's content. So for example, if you want to change the text of this heading, just click over that specific widget. You'll find all the available options. Right underneath content, you'll find the main content changing option, the alignment changing option, and then underneath the style tab, here you'll find all the styling option like color change, typography change, all these options. Similar with this button as well. Just if you wanna if you just want to change anything that maybe the content of that element or the design of that element, you just need to click over that. Okay, so just click over this button. You will find all the available options here. Underneath the content tab, you will find all the options like the linking option, the text option, and then underneath the style tab, you will find all the designing option, the color option, the typography option, all of this. So here I will start by creating the banner of this landing page. So first of all, I just want to delete these two dummy widgets. So you can just click on this X to delete them. By the way, now before we start creating the landing page step by step, I want to introduce you to one of the best place to get ready kits of Elementor. So you can just go to kitpapa.com. Here you will find lots of ready template kits for different types of websites. So let's say if you have got a client and the client wants a website for restaurant, okay, so you will find all the categories here. So you see there are agency, freelancer, food and restaurant, photography, consulting, and lot more available categories here. So like I said, if you want a website for a restaurant client, just click there on food and restaurant. You will find all the ready template kits for food and restaurant category. So here I'm just clicking on this first kit. Now from here you can check all the details about this specific restaurant kit. So here if you just click on this live demo, you can actually preview the whole website within this beautiful iframe. So you can check upfront if this particular kit is perfect for yourself or for your client. Also you can check the responsiveness. So from here just click on the tablet device, so you can check the responsive view, how it will look on the tablet device. You can also check the mobile view. So after checking all of this, if you think this is the perfect kit for you, then you can just purchase it from kitpapa.com. Also here is another interesting thing, you don't have to have the master of Elementor or anything like that. You can just scroll down and you see with each of the kit there is a separate installation guide. So if you just play the installation guide, you see it's only 2 minutes long. So if you just follow this 2 minute long step by step installation guide, you will have this amazing website within 2 to 3 minutes. And you know, a professional web developer usually charge $2,000 to $3,000 to create a multi-page website like this. And here is a lot of potential, you can do a lot of business. Like here you can purchase it only for $14 to $15 and you can sell it to your client by making their website. You can charge them $2,000 to $3,000. So in this way you can create lots of website in shorter time as possible. Okay, so here I can go back to KitPapa's homepage. By the way, the landing page we will be creating in this tutorial, if you want that landing page ready, you can just search here just by typing iCoin and click on search. Also I will be putting this template link in the description as well. So from here if you search for coin, so you will find this iCoin crypto Elementor cryptocurrency landing pages kit. Just click over there. So here you see you can actually preview the whole kit from this place. You just need to click on this live demo button, so you can preview the whole page from here. So you see, if you don't wanna follow this whole step-by-step tutorial, you can just click here add to cart. You can purchase it only for $9.99. Also if you just have a look, for some reason here installation guide has not been loaded, but while you will watch this tutorial you will also find the installation guide here. So by following that 2-minute guide you can install this landing page on your website. So once again, you can purchase this template only if you want to save your time, but in this particular tutorial I will be showing everything how to create this landing page step by step. So let's now go back inside Elementor page builder. So first of all, I will be creating the main banner area. So click on this plus icon first, and here I'm selecting the first structure, this one. Let's select it, and here I just wanna give it a width. Okay, so make sure the content width is boxed, and here width I'm just giving it to 1320 pixel. Then let's scroll down. Actually later I will explain all of them. For the moment just make the gap value to 0. And then with this container I wanna add a background color. So from left side just go under this style tab. From here background type, click on this pencil icon and open the color picker. So the color code would be #151937. So this dark blue color. And then this one is optional. Actually I just wanna add a little bit overlay image here. So to add it, just click on this image here and then click on select files. Now from the images I'm selecting this one, it says Hero BG. So I'm selecting this image, click on open. Let's now click on select. By the way, you cannot see it properly I guess, but you can see it later. So for the moment I'm just making the position to top right, so here, and repeat value to no repeat, and here display size I'm just making it to custom, and here we can play with it. I'm not sure if you can see it. So here is the stripe, but I'm just making it to 30%. Actually you will see it later while we will have more content here. So actually, like I said, this is optional. It will just make our area look much polished. Okay, so then from here I wanna add some overlay over this container. So from left side just click on background overlay, and here I want to add this gradient option, so select the gradient. So in gradient, here you need to select the first color, and here you need to select the second color. Okay, so for the first color, I'm using the color code #B265FF, and then the second color, I just wanna use a dark blue color. So from the color picker, I'm selecting this dark blue color, but I want to make it really transparent. So from here, just click over this second color again, and I'm just dragging this bird to the very left, like here at the left corner. Alright, and for the second color, I'm just changing the location to 45%. Alright, now I want to add some spacing with this container. So from left side, just go under Advanced tab, and here I want to add different padding on the top, right, bottom, and left. So to do it, first of all, you need to unlink it. So I'm unlinking it from here. Just click here. So at the top, I want to add 195 pixel of padding. At the left and right, I'm adding 10 pixel of padding, and at the bottom, I'm adding 110 pixel of padding. Now within this main parent container, I want to take one inner container. So click on this plus icon, and here let's drag this container within the main parent container here. By the way, if you want to understand the hierarchy, so you can open up the navigator. You can just right click over here, then you can just click on navigator here. Also, you can just from the bottom left corner, you can click on this navigator, so you can understand the hierarchy or the structure properly. Okay, so this one, the first one, so this is the parent container. Actually, we can rename it. Just double click over here, and here I'm just renaming it to parent container. And then within the parent container, we can name this container as main container. Okay, because within the main container, we will have two inner containers. One will be left and another will be right. So first of all, just make sure you have selected the main container. So this one is selected. Now for this container, I just want to make their direction to row or horizontal, this one. And for this container, I'm making the content width to full width. So the default width 100% is fine. Alright, now like I said, within the main container, I want to take two inner container. One will be left and another will be right. So from here, click on the Rubik's Cube icon, and let's drag this container within the main container here. So here I'm just making the content width to full width, and here let's just make the width to 50%. And here you see this container, I'm just renaming it to left container. So here, if I just duplicate this left container, so you can just right click over here. So right click over here and click on duplicate. You see it's automatically duplicated here, and it goes to the right side. Why is that? I'm explaining, but before that, here instead of left, I'm just renaming it to right container. Okay, so now have a look, so you will understand the structure properly. So this one is the main container. So here is the main container, and within the main container we have the left and right container. So now just have a look on the main container. You see we have set the direction to row. That's why the left and right container is becoming horizontally one after another. But now let's say if I make this direction to column, now left and right container is sitting one after another vertically. Okay, so when you want to put any child containers one after another vertically, you need to set their parent like this main container value to column based or vertical. If you want them to sit one after another horizontally, then you need to select the main container to row, just like it. So they are now one after another horizontally. Very easy concept. Okay, so for the moment we can actually close the navigator, and now let's start working with the left container first. So within the left container, I want to add some heading. So click on this plus icon, and here you can actually search for the widget. So here I'm just typing heading, and you can use this heading, but actually this time I want to use the heading which is coming from Elementor Kit plugin, Elements Kit plugin. So how can you understand which is coming from where? So here you can see this is saying heading. so nothing is around there. But with this heading widget, here at the top right corner you can see the little e-kit symbol, which means it's coming from the Elements Kit plugin. Okay, so I'm selecting this heading, just drag it inside here in this place, and now have a look here. So whatever you will write within this second bracket, that will become a different color. Okay, so for now I'm just pasting here some text. So here I'm pasting some text. So whatever text you will put within this curly bracket, that will become a different color. Okay, so here also we can see some underline, but I don't want it. So from here open the separator, and I'm just turning it off from this place. Now let's do some styling with this heading. So go under Style tab, from here open the title. So from here let's go to their typography. Okay, first of all actually we can change the color. So from here I'm making their color to white color, and then let's go inside of the typography. So first of all, font family, I just want to change it to Poppins, and then font size I'm making it to 64 pixel. You see, it's now becoming really big. And here font weight, let's make them 500. And here the line height is basically the space in between these lines vertically. So this is space, this is space, this space is called line height. So let's say if you increase them, you see the space between the lines is increasing and decreasing while I'm just dragging this bird. But I just want to set it in EM, and I'm making it to 1.2 EM, so it now looks perfect. And here you see this crypto word is in black, but I want to change it to other color. So just click on the focus title. So from here you can change the color. So let's say if you want to make it red, you see the focus color is now becoming red, but not red. I just want to make its color to FF5EA3. So it's kind of pink color. And here I want to do one thing, because we will be using this pink color again and again on this landing page, so we don't need to put this color manually each time here. Actually we can make this color as a global color, so we can reuse it later. So from this place, to make it a global color, just click on this plus icon and you can name it anything. For the moment I'm not sure is the perfect pink or not, but I'm just giving its name as pink, and then click on create. And also have a look, while we hover here it's becoming black, because here by default it's set to that. I don't want it, so just click over this color and I want to clear it. Click on this clear icon. Now have a look, while I'm hovering over nothing is changing, so it looks perfect. Now you see we have increased the line height in between this heading text, but actually at the bottom I don't want this much gap. So just go under Advanced tab, unlink the margin, because I wanna reduce the margin from here so we can add some negative value. So here I'm adding -15 pixel of margin here at the bottom. Alright, now right after this heading I wanna add some paragraph or text. So click on the Rubik's Cube icon. From here I'm just dragging this text editor widget underneath this heading here. Now within this field I'm just pasting some dummy text, and then to do some styling with this text, let's go under the Style tab. From here first of all I'm making the text color to white color, and actually we can reduce the opacity a little bit. So here let's just keep it like this, and we will be using this offset kind of color again and again, so we can also make it a global color. Click on this plus icon, and here we can just name it off white. I'm not sure this is the off white color, I'm just naming it only to remember it. So here I'm just renaming it as off white. Click on create, so it's now global. And here from the typography I'm also making the font as Poppins font, and here font size we can make it 18 pixel. Then from here line height we can make it 1.8 EM, and I think we can add some space here at the bottom. So from here let's go under Advanced tab, and here unlink the margin, because only at the bottom I want to add 30 pixel of margin. Now underneath this paragraph I wanna add two buttons, and I want to place the two buttons one after another horizontal, like here will be one button and another button will be here. So if I want to make it, I want to take a parent container first, right? So first of all, just click on this Rubik's Cube icon, and here I'm dragging this container here. Okay, now the first thing I want to do, because you see whenever we take any container, there is some space around the container, so I don't want that extra space. So let's go under Advanced tab, and I'm making the padding value to 0. Actually, we can just unlink it because I wanna add some space at the bottom. So here I'm adding 40 pixel margin bottom here. Alright, now within this container, I just wanna add a button widget. So click on this plus icon, and from here, let's drag this button widget here. And then I just want it to say start trading, and you can link it with any other website, so you just need to insert the link here. Now let's do a little bit of styling. So go under the style tab from here. So if you want to do something with the text that says typography, so click on the not Rubik's Cube icon, click on this pencil icon, and from here, first of all, I'm selecting the fonts to Poppins, and then here the font size would be 18 pixel, and then font weight 500 is fine, but line height I just wanna make it 1 em. And then actually I just wanna change this green color. So we already have a global pink color, so from here we can change that color. So just click on this globe icon, and here you see the two colors already has been added here. One is pink and another is off-white, so I'm just selecting the pink color. Then I wanna make their corners more rounded, so you can do that by using a higher border radius number. So I'm just giving it 100 pixel, so the corners are now more rounded. And also I want to add some inner space within this button. So first let's add 20 pixel of space. Now unlink it, because at the left and right I want to add more space, like 42 pixel. Now here let me show you another interesting thing. Let's say if you want to add any hover color with this button, let's just go under hover, and here on hover I'm changing the background color to hash FF7DF2. And also I wanna add a hover animation. So for example, let's add the grow. Now have a look. So it's now pink color. While we hover, the color has been changed, and also it's growing like it. Now here I want to make you understand one thing again. So if I now right click over this button, you can actually duplicate it very easily. Just click on duplicate. You see they have been duplicated here, so one after another vertically. Okay, why is that? Because if I select their parent, this container, and go to its layout tab, you see its direction is set to default, and the default actually this option, the column or vertical one, because if I select the column, you see nothing is changing. So this was the default value. But now if I make the direction to row, you see they are one after another horizontally, because I have made their parent container direction settings to row based. Now here, instead of this button, actually here I wanna take two buttons. One would be a video icon and another would be text. So I just wanna wrap them within a single container. You will understand it later, because while we will make the responsiveness, you will understand why I'm doing this. Okay, so for the moment, let's just delete this right button. Right click over here, click on delete. Now here I wanna take another container here on this right side. So let's drag this container right after this button here in this place. And also I don't want this extra space, so go under Advanced tab. Let's make the padding value to 0. By the way, here first I just wanna do one thing with this button. So let's select it, because now I think we can give it a custom width. So just select this left button, go under its Advanced tab. From here, make its width to custom, and instead of %, let's make it in pixel, because no matter how other elements take the space, it will have its own space. So I wanna give this button a fixed width, so it would be 360 pixel. By the way, they will look good if they are in one line. Actually, you know, the left sidebar, we can only see it because we are now editing the website. But if we don't have this bar at the left side, if I just minimize it, you see the start trading is on one single line. So right now it looks great. So on real website it will be looking like it, but as we are now creating and this left bar is taking some space, so you can see it like this. Okay, all right, now within this right container, I just wanna take two button. So whenever anyone click on that button, a video pop-up will appear. Okay, so click on this plus icon, and here I'm searching for video widget. Don't take this video widget, I'm just looking for this video widget which is coming from Elements Kit. So here Elements Kit symbol is here at the top right corner. Okay, so I'm just dragging this video widget here within the container, and here first of all I just wanna replace this icon. So click over this icon and I'm selecting this icon. Now click on insert, and here I don't want this glow effect. If you want, you can keep it, but I don't want it, so I'm just disabling the glow option. And then within this URL to embed, here you can add any YouTube video URL. Okay, so whenever anyone clicks on this icon, that video will appear here within this beautiful light box, so people can see that video within your page. Okay, so let's close it, and here if you want to edit or design anything, just click over this button or click on this pencil icon, so you'll find all the editing option. Let's now do a bit of styling. So I'm going under the style tab, and first I'm making the alignment to left, so it's now left aligned. And here padding, I just want to give padding to 5. Then from here open the button style. So here I'm making icon size to 15 pixel, and here width would be 56 pixel and height would be same, so 56 pixel. And then from here you can change the text color. So here the text color, I just wanna make it to our global pink color. So from here we can set it as pink, and the background type, let's select it. Actually we can make it a very transparent color. So first of all, from the color picker I'm making the color to white, and then I'm making it really very transparent, just like this, so we can keep it like this. By the way, we can see this icon is not properly centered, so here just scroll up. So actually from here within the button style we can add 5 pixel of padding here, so it's now centered properly. But from the wrapper style we can remove this padding because we don't need it here. Okay, so here I wanna add another text. So no matter if anyone clicks on this icon or this text, the pop-up, I mean the video pop-up will appear here at the top. Okay, so I just want to reuse this widget. So from here click on this Rubik's Cube icon, and here I'm searching for video, so the same widget I'm using here again, so just right after this icon here. So let's drop it here. I'm not sure if it's the perfect place. Okay, so actually I just want to place it within this inner container. Okay, so we can take the help of the navigator. So open the navigator here. So here we can see, yep, so this new video button is here within this container. But here actually we need to do one thing. So first of all we can select this container. By the way, here this first container which wraps this whole area, we can rename this container as button wrapper, so we can easily understand which container is which one. And then within the button wrapper container, here we can see one button, and here we have taken another container to wrap these 2 video elements. Okay, so here we can just rename this container as video wrapper container. Okay, within that here we have got the first video widget, here is the second video widget, but this parent widget we can select it, and let's go under its layout tab. Then from here we can set its direction to row. Now they will be one after another horizontally. Also from here I just want to make their align items to centered, so they are now vertically centered. Also the gap I just want to make it to 10. Okay, now we can start working with the second video widget. You can also select it from here, so the second one. Now instead of icon I just want to use here text, and instead of play video let's say I just wanted to say watch video. Let's now do a bit of styling, so go under style tab. Here I also wanna make the padding value to 0, and now let's go inside of this button style, and here actually on the padding, let's unlink it. I wanna add only the top padding to 23 pixel. Here icon size 16 pixel would be fine, and here width and height, actually we don't need any height here, but width, yep, we can make it 120, or we can just make it to 112 pixel. But if your text is more longer, you can just increase like this, but for me 112 pixel is perfect. And then with this one, I don't want any glow, so from the content tab, here it says active glow. No, I don't want it, so go under the style tab again, open the button style. So from here, the background color, I don't want any background color, so from the color picker I'm just making it transparent by dragging this bar to the left side. And here the text color, white is fine, but actually I just wanna make it our global pink color, and on hover it would be white, so just like it. And also I wanna do some work with their typography, so from the typography I just wanna reduce the, I just wanna change the decoration, so I wanna add an underline, so I'm making the underline selected. And then line height, I'm just making it to 1 em, so they are now perfectly aligned. Now just have a look. If I just minimize it by clicking here, so no matter if I click on this button, the video pop-up is appearing here. Let's close it. If I also click here on this text says watch video, the video pop-up is also appearing here. Okay, let's now close it, open the bar from left side, and always whenever you do any work, after all of your hard work, don't forget to click on this update button, otherwise all of your work would be deleted or it will not be saved. Okay, so always make sure whenever you make any change, you always click on this update button to save your work. Alright, now we can close the navigator, and now right underneath here I wanna add a heading widget, so click on the Rubik's Cube icon here. Actually we can use the same heading, this heading widget. So from here I'm just searching for heading. Let's drag this heading widget underneath here in this place, and here we can do one thing. So first of all, here I also don't need this separator, and I just want it to say, so from here I just want it to say A+ rating. So here it's instantly changed, and here actually I just wanna copy the style of this heading. So here is a little hack. You can just right click over this heading, click on copy, and now right click over this new heading, right click, then click on paste style, this one. So all the styles you have done with this heading, it's just pasted here. Now if you want to change anything, you can do that as well. So just click over this, and now from here go to style tab. Let's say if you want to make it a bit bigger, okay, so you can do that individually with this heading. So open the title, and from here, so from here the typography, I just want to make it a bit bigger, so I'm making the size to 70 pixel, and also here I just want to reduce the line height, so instead of 1.2 em I'm just making it to 0.6 em. By the way, here actually I want to do one simple fix. So this looks kind of bold. Actually I want to make it similar font weight with this heading, so just select it and go under its style tab. Here is the focus title. So here if I just go to its typography, from here I'm making its weight to 500, so the font weight is now matched with the other heading structure. Alright, now underneath this A+ rating, I wanna add a paragraph at the left side and some rating at the right side. And if you wanna place one element with other element in a same line horizontally, you just need to take them within a single parent container, right? So from here click on this Rubik's Cube icon, and here I'm first taking a container here underneath this heading, and just go under advanced tab, just make the padding value to 0, so no extra space here around. And from the layout tab I'm making the direction to row based, also the gap value I'm making it to 10 pixel, And now here let's just click on the Rubik's Cube icon. Here I'm dragging heading element here. Oops, not heading, just from here I'm just dragging and dropping the text editor widget here. So here I'm just pasting some dummy text, and I wanna make it the same style with this. So you already guessed it right, just right click over here, click on copy, and with this paragraph right click over here, click on paste style. So it's got the same style like this paragraph. Now right after, on the right side of this paragraph, I want to add some rating element. So from here I'm just looking for rating, search for it. So here is the rating element. Let's drag it at the right side here in this place. So here rating scale, the default 5 is fine, and I wanna, for example, let's give here 4.5 rating. So here you see, we can see 4.5 rating here. And then let's do a bit of styling. So go under the style tab, here size, let's make the size to 14. Here spacing would be 5, but if you want you can increase or decrease that like this. Let's keep it 5. And here color, the color of the stars, so you can select it from here. I'm just making it to #F9B300, so just like it. By the way, it seems like they are in two separated lines, but like I said, if I see it on real device, it looks perfectly fine. But I think we can just open up, because just have a look here. You see this paragraph and these star ratings are not perfectly matched vertically. It seems like these ratings are at the top. So to avoid it, just select their parent, go here and make the align items to centered. Now if I minimize the bar from left side, you see they are now aligned. But I think it's not already aligned. It's still not aligned. So just open up, because you may remember we have just pasted the style from this paragraph here. So I think we have also added some margin here. So if I select it and with the paragraph, just go under advanced tab. Yep, it's correct. So there is some space at the bottom. So I just wanna remove this space. So let's make everything 0, or we can just go back to default. If I now have a look, yep, they are now much aligned here. Alright, now let's add some element within this right container. So here I just want to add an image. So click on this plus icon, and here I'm dragging this image element here. Let's now click on this choose image. By the way, if you want to use all the images I'm using on this particular tutorial, you can just go to jimfahaddigital.com. I will put this page's link in the description. So from under important links, if you just click on download the images I have used in the tutorial, you will get all the images on your computer. Okay, so here let's select the image, click on this choose image, and from here click on upload files, click on select files. By the way, I just want to upload all of the images because I will be needing all of them. So we can just deselect it because we already have uploaded this one. Let's click on open. So for the banner area, I'm selecting this image, click on select, and here we go. By the way, I wanna also add here a floating element here in this place. So to do it, let's click on the Rubik's Cube icon, and here I'm just adding a spacer widget. So here let's drag this spacer widget underneath this image here in this place. And now the first thing, okay, we can just reduce the spacer size. So I'm just making it to 36 pixel. Okay, and now actually first of all we can change the color so you can see it how it's working. Go under advanced tab, and from here let's open the background option. I want to give it a background color of gradient, so open the gradient color. The first color would be #FFACE6, and then the second color it would be #9075A3. So this gradient color. Also I wanna add the border, so from here let's add border in percentage. Let's make it 50%, so it would be rounded. And now I wanna make it pure circle. So to do it, just have a look here on the content. We have made its height to 36 pixel, and from advanced tab, if we just make its width to custom, and instead of percent we can make it pixel, and here we can make it 36. So same with this content width, content height, so it's 36 pixel and width is also 36 pixels, so it's now perfectly circled. Now I just wanna make its position, so from under advanced tab, let's set the position to absolute. So from here, from the left side, let's make it to -50 pixel, and then vertical orientation we can set it from bottom, so let's make it to 145 pixels. So it's now positioned at this place. So if I now minimize the bar, we can see it properly, so it looks really great. Now here I want to show you how you can add some animations. So I just want to add some animation with the left container and the right container. So I'm selecting the left container by clicking here. Let's now go under advanced tab. From here, open the motion effects. I just wanna add fade in left, this effect, and with the right container, select the right container, go under advanced tab, and from here open the motion effects, and here I just wanna add fade in right, so it's looking like it. So whenever anyone comes in the page for the first time, the left and right animation will happen together, and all together it will look really great. But these animation options are optional. If you don't want any animation, you don't have to use these. And here I wanna show you another optional thing. If you wanna make your landing page cool, you can do that, but if you don't want it, this is not mandatory, okay? So here actually, like you see, there is some gradient color, but I just wanna make this gradient color a bit cooler, okay? And for that reason, I wanna use some custom CSS code. And basically custom CSS is available on Elementor Pro. So if you want, you can just go to this gimfadigital.com. You can purchase Elementor Pro by clicking on this get Elementor Pro link. But here in this particular tutorial, I'm just showing you another way. So from here, click on this Rubik's Cube icon, and here I will be using the HTML widget. So this widget, and you can actually drop this widget anywhere of the page. So I'm just dropping it here at the bottom of the banner, because we can see this space for the HTML widget here, but on real website we cannot see it. So no matter where you drop this HTML code, there is no problem, okay? So for the moment, I'm just keeping here at the underneath of this beautiful banner area, okay? So now within this HTML field, I will be just pasting some CSS code what I already have written on gimfadigital.com. So let's go to the website, and here underneath it says iCoin custom CSS. I will explain this course when they are necessary. So for the moment, let's just copy this whole area. So let's select this custom snippet. So just this snippet, let's copy it. You can right click over here, click on copy. Now go inside Elementor page builder, then within this field right click over here and click on paste. Like I said, I will explain when it's necessary. So for the moment, just paste the CSS code. Now have a look. You cannot see any change here, but our goal is to make this gradient color, okay? So I want to add the gradient color with this main parent container, okay? So let's select this parent container by clicking on these 6 dots. Now I need to add a class name. So just go under this containers advanced tab, scroll down. Within this CSS classes field, I will be writing a class name, and remember, you need to write the exact class name, otherwise the CSS code won't work, okay? So here I'm just writing gradient dash bg. Right now we can see the gradient color, like here in the left side, the gradient is kinda dark blue, and here this color is kind of light, okay? So if you think you want to change this color with your own color, you can do that as well. So all you need to do from here, just click on this HTML widget, just click over there, so you can see, you can preview it. So basically this color 1 is the first color and this color 2 is the second color, okay? So for example, the color 1, if I change it to for example red, you see this color on the right top color is becoming red, and the second color I'm just making it to green. So here this left area's color is now becoming green. So in this way you can replace the color 1 with your own color. Also you can replace the color 2 color with your own color, but for the moment I'm just going back to the previous color, so I'm pressing Command Z couple more time. And like I said, don't forget to click on this update button to save your work. Let's now create our next section or next area, and in order to create a new section, always you need to click on this plus icon. But as we have taken here the HTML element here, so within this area and this banner area I wanna take one area or section inside. So I'm just clicking here on this plus icon, and here I just wanna take a container. So first of all, let's click on this plus icon, and here I'm taking this row based or horizontal container. So let's select it, and here similar like this banner area, I just wanna make its width to 1320 pixel, and here I'm just giving it a background color. So from under style tab, from here let's give it a dark blue background color, which is #151937, and we will be using this color again and again. So let's make it a global color. So click on this plus icon, and here I'm just naming it as blue because we will be using only this blue color here. So let's click on create, and I also want to add some spacing. So here, okay, so here I will move a little bit faster because you're already familiar with Elementor Page Builder, because I don't need to explain all the time what is a padding or what we will get underneath this style tab. So I will move a bit faster. So here from under advanced tab, first of all let's unlink the padding, and here I'm just giving right and left to 10 pixel of padding, and here at the top and bottom I'm just giving 100 pixel of padding. Now here inside I wanna take another inner container, so click on this plus icon, and here let's drag this container here, and I'm making its content width to full width, so it will take all the 1320 pixel of its parent width. And from here I'm also making its direction to row. Let's make the gap value to 0. Then from under style tab I just wanna make its background color to white color, but with lots of transparency, just like this. Then let's add a little bit of border radius from here. So I'm adding 20 pixel of border radius, and I don't want any extra space, so from under advanced tab I'm making the padding value to 0. And now I just wanna take some curves within this container or within this inner container. So curves means actually the containers. So here click on this plus icon again, and here I'm just dragging this container. So this inner container, it will be repeated couple more time to, in order to create some curves. So you'll understand it better while I'll complete the all the 3 curves here. So first of all, okay, let's just open the navigator so we can understand the structure. So oops, just click on navigator, and here have a look. So this is the first container, so we can just name it, okay, so here we can name it shorts container. So this is the main parent container. So within this here, this one is one inner container, and within the inner container I will be using this container as curves. Okay, so I'm just renaming it as card 1 because I will be duplicating it a couple more time to make our card 2 and 3. So here I have selected the card 1, and here I also want to make its content width to full width, and I'm making its width to 100%. If you wonder why I'm making its width to 100%, because on responsive mode I just wanna, maybe I wanna make it 60% for tablet device, I want to make it 80% for mobile device. So I have a lot more flexibility if I make the content width to full width with each of these curves. Okay, so here make sure the content width is full width, and here I have given 100% of width. Now I just wanna go under style tab, because from here, from border, I just wanna add border type to solid. Oops, solid I'm giving here 1 pixel of border width and border color white, but very transparent, just like this. And then with each of these curves I want to add some inner space, so here I'm adding just 50 pixel of padding. And now I just want to add some screenshot, so here click on this plus icon, and here I'm dragging the image widget here, and let's select the image. So for the first one, I'm selecting this one for the first card, so click on select, and here we can see it. Okay, so now I just want to duplicate the card 1, so let's just right click over here and duplicate it. And also here I'm just renaming it to card 2, and let's duplicate the card 2, and here I'm just renaming the third one to card 3. Now within the card 2, this image, let's replace it with other image, so let's select it, click on select, and for the third one I'm just inserting the third image, which is this one, click on select. So right now if I close it, they're looking really nice here. If I just minimize it, so you can see everything clearly here. But here if you have a close look, actually we don't need the border all around these areas. I just need the border here. I mean, I need this border as the separator from the first one to second one, and second one to the third one, so I don't need other borders. So here let's just open it. So here, from here, okay, I'm just opening the navigator. So let's select the card 1 first, go under its style tab, open the border. So here first of all I'm just unlinking it because I just want to add the border only on the right side. Okay, so here okay, first of all let's select it and make all together 0. Now unlink it, only at the right side I want to add it. And also with the second one, let's select it. So here go under the style tab, open the border, and here first I'm making all of them 0. Now deselect it, and here also I want it only with the right side. And with the third card, go under the style tab, open the border. I don't want any border here. So if I now minimize it, just have a look, it now looks much cleaner. Cool. Let's now create our next section. So of course it would be within this area and the HTML area. So click on this plus icon, it would be our about area. Okay, so here click on this plus icon, we can take this first column based structure. So I'm selecting it, and here again same thing, 1320 pixel width, and here let's add the background color. So I just want to add our global blue color. So from here if we click on this globe icon, I cannot find the global blue color here. Actually sometimes you may see this kind of glitch, so just click on this update button to save your work, and you just need to refresh it. Okay, so I'm just refreshing the Elementor editor. So now if we just go to the section you have just created, let's select it, and here I wanted to give it the global blue color that we have just set. So from here this time click on this globe icon, and here if you scroll down, yep, we can see the blue color here. So let's select it, and then I just want to add some padding with it. So go under advanced tab, and from here first of all we can give 10 pixel all around. Now unlink it because at the top I'm just adding 100 pixel of padding. And now here I want to add a heading and subheading here, and the design would be the same like this heading and this paragraph. So we don't need to recreate it anything from scratch while we have already this heading and paragraph here. So what I want to do here, we can just right click over here, let's click on copy. Now within this area just right click and click on paste. Okay, so here right underneath, right click over this paragraph, click on copy. Now scroll down and put your cursor here within this empty space. Now right click over here and click on paste. So here we can see the heading, and here is the paragraph. Now I just wanna change the text, and you can just click here and we can change the text from inside this field. So I'm replacing other text. Also I wanna change the text of this paragraph, so select it, and from within this field I'm pasting other text. And here I wanna make all of them centered, aligned. So first I'm selecting this heading, and from here go under style tab, let's make the alignment to centered. Also let's do a bit adjustment, go under advanced tab, because here at the margin I wanna add more, so -20 pixel is fine. And with this paragraph, let's select it. So go under style tab, I'm making the alignment to centered. And here with this one, go under advanced tab, and here instead of 30 we can make it 55 pixel like this. Now right underneath here I wanna take another inner container. So within that inner container we will have multiple curves. You are already familiar with that structure here. Okay, so let's first take the inner container. So click on this Rubik's Cube icon. Here I'm dragging this container underneath this paragraph here, and first of all I just wanna make the direction to row based, and here I'm making the content width to full width, and 100% width is fine. Also I don't want any extra space, so from under advanced tab I'm making the padding to 0. Now I wanna take the single curves, so click on this plus icon. Here I'm dragging this container, and with this curve, first here I'm making the content width to full width, so default 100% width is fine. And here let's go under style tab, because I just wanna make their background color to transparent color. So from here let's drag this bottom bar to the very left side like this. But I wanna add some border, so open the border. Here border type would be solid. Let's add 2 pixel of border width, and border color let's make it white, and I'm just making it transparent just like this. And actually we can make their corner rounded, so here I'm adding 30 pixel of border radius. And also I want to add some inner space, so go under advanced tab. Here with padding let's make it 30 altogether. Now let's unlink it, because here at the top I'm adding 40 pixel, and at the bottom let's add 60 pixel of padding. Now let's just minimize it to have a quick look. Yep, we can see here the border color. Okay, now within this single card I want to insert an image box. So click on this plus icon, and here I'm searching for image box. So here's the image box widget. Let's drag it inside, within the card 1 here. So first of all let's add the image here. So I'm selecting the image. So here let's select this image, click on select, and here within the title I'm pasting some text, and here I'm pasting some description within this field. Now let's do a bit of styling. So go under style tab. The default box image position top is fine, and then here let's open the image field here. So spacing we can make it just 20 pixel, and here width I just wanna make it to 60%. Actually you will understand it better while we will have some other image box right after the first one. So for now just stick with me and follow whatever I'm doing here. So now from here open the content field, and here is spacing. Let's add here 15 or a bit more. Let's add 17 pixel, and here color, so I just wanna make it to white color. Then for the typography of this title, of course adding the same font, which is Poppins font, and here I'm adding 24 pixel font size, and font weight let's add 500, and here line height let's add 1.2 em. Then for the description, so here I'm also adding the white color, but with a bit transparency just like this. And also with the typography same thing. So here let's add Poppins font, and here the font size would be 18 pixel. Also I want to add a little bit margin here, so go under advanced tab, unlink the margin. Here at the bottom I'm adding 15 pixel of margin bottom. Alright, now right underneath this image box I wanna add an arrow icon. Actually you can link this arrow icon with any external link. So here just click on this Rubik's Cube icon, and here we can find the icon widget here. So let's drag this icon widget right underneath this image box. Now let's change it. So here I'm searching for a right arrow icon. So from here we can select arrow right, this icon, click on insert. Now from under style tab I just wanna make its primary color to white but with a bit transparency, so just like this. and on hover I wanna make its color to pure white. And from here I just wanna make its size to 26. Actually, you can increase or decrease the size, so I just wanna keep it to 26 pixel. Alright, now if you are confused about this structure, we can always open the navigator and have a look here. So we have started from this place, so this is the main container, so we can just rename this container like about container. So within the about container, here we have got this first heading, here is the text editor widget, and underneath here is the inner container. So here we can just rename it as inner container, and within the inner container here we have got our card 1, so let's rename it as card 1, and within the card 1 we have got this image box and icon. Okay, so just let me show you what this icon does. So basically just go under this content tab, and here with this arrow you can actually link it with any other website. Okay, so for example here I'm just linking it with kitpapa.com. so whenever anyone clicks on this arrow, that will take them to the kitpapa.com, just like that. Okay, so here I just want to duplicate this card, so right click over this card. Sorry for the notification sound. Okay, so here just right click over this card 1, then click on duplicate, and one more time let's just right click over this card 1 and let's duplicate. So the second one I'm just renaming it as card 2, and with the third one I'm renaming it as card 3. So from here let's change this image. Actually we can just quickly change this image title and description. I'm changing all of them really quickly and I'm coming back to you. Alright, so I have changed all these images and content. So if I minimize it, you can see how it's looking right now. It looks really cool. So we can now move to the next section, that would be how it works area. Okay, so click on this plus icon, and here I wanna take a container, so click on this plus icon. I'm taking this row based container, and here as always I'm making the width to 1320 pixel, and here let's go under style tab. I'm just making the background color to our global blue color. Then let's add some padding here. So first I'm adding 10 pixel, and here at the bottom I'm adding 100, and at the top let's add 190 pixel of padding. Then with this section here at the left side I want to add some gradient effect, and we already have written the CSS code for that, because you may remember if we just go inside of this HTML code here, you may see we have added those classes like gradient bg left, gradient bg right, and here like I said I want to add the gradient effect at the left side, so I need to write this class name. So here you can see a little dot, so without the dot that would be gradient dash bg dash left, just this. Okay, we can actually handwrite the class name. So from here just click on these 6 dots to select this container, go under advanced tab, and here I'm just writing the class name, that would be gradient dash then bg dash left. Okay, so here we have added the class name, which is gradient dash bg dash left, but still we cannot see any gradient at the left side in this area, because here we need to enable the gradient. So to do it, just make sure you have selected this container. So from under its style tab, let's just open the background overlay, and here you need to select the gradient, and now we can see the gradient effect here. And if we just go under advanced tab, make sure you have added the gradient bg left this class name, because just have a look, if I remove this class name you can no longer see the gradient effect here. So here I'm just getting it back by pressing Command Z, so you can see it here. Alright, now within this area we can take one left and right container. So click on this plus icon, I'm dragging this container here, and we can make the content width to full width, and we can make it to 50%, and simply we can just right click over here and we can duplicate it. So here we can see another container at the right side. So here let's start first with the left container. So here I just wanna add an image, so click on this plus icon, and here let's drag the image widget, and here I'm selecting the image. Let's select this image, click on select. We can see the image here. Just wait a little. Here we go. And within this right container, first of all, I just wanna take a heading. So click on this plus icon, and here okay, so we can actually just copy and paste the heading from here. So right click over here, click on copy, and now within this the right field, right click and click on paste. And here I want to make it left aligned, so from here let's make the alignment to left. Also I want to change this text, so from here, from the content, this field, I'm changing or replacing this text. But now here I want to show you another thing, like I want to make this heading or all other elements on the right container, I want them to be centered vertically. So to do it, let's select this right container from here, and I just want to make the justify content to centered. So you see they are now vertically centered within the right container. Also I want to add some padding, so go under advanced tab. Here let's add 10 pixel of padding, but just on the left side. Let's just unlink it because I just want to add some space here within the two containers. So unlink it. At the left side, let's add 65 pixel of padding. Now at the top of this heading, I wanna add a text, so that would be kind of subheading. So click on this Rubik's cube icon, and here I'm dragging this text editor at the top of this heading here in this place. And I just wanted to say, for example, how it works, and I just wanna copy and paste the style from top. So let's just right click over this text, click on copy, and here with this subheading, right click over here and click on paste style. So it has got the style from this subheading, but we don't need this much spaces. So from here, let's select this heading. I'm just making it to left aligned. Now go under its advanced tab. Here we don't need this much space at the bottom, so first of all I'm just making it to 0, and we can make it to -20 pixel. Also we don't need any padding, so here I'm making the padding value to 0. And you know what, I just wanna duplicate it, and so right click over here, click on duplicate, and let's drag this duplicated one. You can drag it underneath this heading. So here I'm dragging it underneath here in this place, and I'm just replacing this text with other text, and let's do a bit of adjustment. So here let's go under advanced tab. Here I just want to make the margin bottom value to 25 pixel, and with this main heading, go under its advanced tab. Okay, so -20 pixel, everything looks perfect here. Now underneath this paragraph, I just want to add some icon list. So from here, click on this Rubik's cube icon, and here I'm just searching for icon list. So here we go, just drag this icon list underneath this paragraph here in this place. So first of all, with the first one, we can actually delete the second and third one. So let's open the first one. I have no problem with this check icon, I just wanna change this text. Let's paste some text, and now we can duplicate it. So just click on this duplicate icon one more time, and here with the second one, I'm pasting some text here, and with the third one, let's paste some text here as well. Now I wanna do a bit of styling with these, so go under their style tab. We can make the least space between 20 pixel, and now first open the icons. So here, first icon color, I'm making them to white, but with a bit of transparency, just like this. And I wanna make the same color for the text as well, so I'm just copying the color code from here, and you know what, we can just open the text, and here the text color, I'm pasting the same color code here. So now this icon and the text color are same. And let's do some work with the typography. So from here we can make the font family to Poppins font, and here their font family, font size should be 18 pixel, and here line height, let's make them 1.2 em, and we can actually increase this icon size a bit. So from here, let's open the icon, and here if you want, you can increase the size based on your font size, but I think 14 pixel was perfect, so it looks much cleaner. Alright, now underneath this icon list I wanna add a button, and we already have created a button here at the top, I mean within this banner. So just right click over this button and we can just copy it from here. Let's now scroll down, and right underneath this icon list just put your cursor here, right click and click on paste. So the button has been pasted here instantly, but here I don't want this much border radius, so just select it from left side, go under style tab, and here, so border radius I just wanna make it maybe 10 or a bit less. Let's just make them 7. So right now if I minimize it, this area looks really great, but I think we can add a bit space in between this button and icon list. So just open up the left bar, you can either select this button or this icon list. So from here go under advanced tab, unlink the margin. Here at the bottom let's add 55 pixel of margin bottom. So right now it looks much cleaner and decent. Alright, let's now create our next area, which is work steps area. So here click on this plus icon, and here let's click on this plus icon. I wanna take this column based structure, this one. So similar, the same with 1320 pixel. And here let's go under style tab, let's make the global blue color to our background color, and then let's add some padding here. So first of all I'm giving 10 pixel. Now unlink it at the top, let's add 100 pixel of padding. Now within this parent container, click on this plus icon. I just wanna take this inner container, I'm making their direction to row. Let's make their gap to 0, and here let's make the content width to full width, so they will get their parents full width, which is 1320 pixel. Also I wanna add some border radius, so their corner would be rounded. So go under style tab, from here open the border, border, and here I'm making the border radius value to 20 pixel. Now within this inner container I wanna take some curves, so click on this plus icon, and here let's drag this container here within this place. I'm making the container width to full width, and here I just wanna make its background color to transparent color, just like this. But on hover, let's go to hover state. On hover I'm making the background color to white, but with a bit transparency, just like this. So on normal state it's looking like it, but when you hover you see the background color is becoming a bit transparent white color, just like it. Now with this single card I wanna add some border, so let's just open this border, this one, and first of all I'm making the border type to solid. So as this is the first card, so I wanna apply the border width to the top, bottom and left without the right side. Okay, so first of all, okay, we can just give it 1 pixel of border width. Now unlink it, because on the right side we don't need it. So from here I'm making the right border width to 0. Then here let's make the border color to white, but with a bit transparency, just like this. And as we will be using this color several times, so we can just copy this color code and just have a look at this moment. Actually we cannot see the color clearly right now, so let's actually, when we will add some element within this area we can see it properly. Okay, so let's open up, and here I wanna make the top and left value rounded, so this corner and this corner will be rounded. So from here first I'm making the border radius value to 0. 0. Now let's unlink it. At the top and left I'm making the border radius value to 0. Why am I doing this? You will understand it a few moments later. Okay, also here with this single card, let's go under advanced tab. I'm just adding 50 pixel of padding, which means the inner space. So here within this card, let's click on this plus icon, because here I wanna insert icon box. So let's drag this icon box within this card. So for the first one text, I just wanted to say create account, and here I want to use an user icon. So here we can see lots of user icon, but among them let's select the first one. So I'm selecting it, click on insert. Also here within the description I'm pasting some dummy text. Alright, let's now do a bit of styling. So go under style tab. Here let's first make the alignment to the left align, just like this. Then from here, because I just wanna make the icon color to our global pink color, here let's make the spacing to 30 pixel and size let's make it to 35 pixel. Then with the content here, let's add 20 pixel of spacing, and here the title color we can make it white, and the description color we can make it also white but with a bit of transparency, just like this. And here the title typography we can just, as always, we can make it to Poppins, and here font size 24 pixel. Then here font weight to 500, and here I'm just making the line height to 1.2 em. And same with the description. So from here we can make the font family to Poppins font. Here size 18 pixel, and here let's add 1.8 em of line height. So we have created this card, and again I just want to rename from the navigator. So open up the navigator, and here first I'm selecting this one. So here this container I just wanna rename it. We can just rename it as work steps container, and then within that this one is the if you wanna rename it, you just need to double click over here. So here I'm just renaming it as wrapper container, and within the wrapper container we have got here card 1, and within the card 1 we have got the icon box. Okay, so here let's just right click over card 1, let's duplicate it, and here we can duplicate it one more time. So the second one we can call it card 2, and the third one we can call it card 3. Okay, so here just have a look. I'm not sure if you can see it properly, just if I just minimize it so you can understand it better. So here have a look, we can see this corner is rounded and this corner is also rounded. Okay, but the middle one actually we don't need to make their corner rounded, and also we just need the border, I mean border at the top and bottom, so we don't need the border at the left and right. So from here let's open up, I'm selecting this second card, go under style tab, from here open the border. So here we don't need the border radius here, so I'm making all the value to 0. So just have a look here. So the middle one is now also looking great. Now with the third one, you see the curves are here at the left, top and bottom, but we don't need them here. We want them here at the top right and bottom right corner. Okay, so let's open up, let's select the third one, third card, go under its style tab, from here open the border, and here border radius we want it at the right side and here at the bottom. So here from top I'm making it to 0, also from left I'm making it to 0. If I now minimize it, just have a look. Actually we can understand it properly if I add some border to the right side. So let's open the left bar, and here we want to add some border at the right side, but on the left side we don't need it, so we can make it to 0. Actually with the right one we want the border all around, so here I'm making 1 pixel all around. So if we now minimize it, we can see everything is now looking perfect. So here's the corner is rounded here, and also with the third card the top right and the bottom right corners are rounded, and with the middle one all corners are not rounded. So all over it looks really great. So here I just wanna change this text and this text, also the icons. So I'm changing the icons and I'm coming back to you really quickly. Alright, I have changed the second one's heading, the description and the icons. Now here I wanna do another interesting thing, as these are the steps. So let's say this is the first step, this is the second step, and this is the third step. So if I want to make people understand this is a step, we can use one arrow in between the first and second like this, and another arrow from the second to the third. Okay, so to make it happen we can do one little trick. So let's select the middle one or the second card, I mean the card 2. Now here right underneath the icon box I want to add the icon. Okay, so here click on this Rubik's Cube icon, and here I'm searching for icon widget. Let's drag this icon underneath here, underneath this paragraph, and here it would be right arrow. So here actually we can select this icon, and let's see if there is, okay, so here actually we can select this arrow. So I'm selecting this right arrow, click on insert. Now let's go under style tab, because I just wanna make its color to white color, and here let's make its size to 25 pixel. Now I also wanna add some padding here, so go under advanced tab, and here let's give it 17 pixel of padding. But here let's unlink it, because at the top I wanna add, I just wanna add 14 pixel, just like this, and here at the bottom we can add 10 pixel of padding. Then from here I'm just adding a custom width as well, so let's just make its width in pixel, and we can make it to 57 pixel. So here I just wanna make I just wanna add some border radius with it, and I wanna make it circle. So from under advanced tab, let's open the background, and here I'm just giving it our global blue color, this color. And here let's open up the border, because I just want to give it a solid 1 pixel of border width, and let's set the border color to white with transparency, just like it. And here let's give it a border radius just like 50 pixel or 100 pixels, so it would be rounded. So just have a look. If I just minimize it, at least you can see their border is rounded just like it, and here is completely a circle. So now I just want to place it at this position here in between 1 and 2 card. So in order to do that, just open up here, make sure you have selected this icon. Now from under its advanced tab, underneath the layout, first we need to make the position to absolute. So here you can track their offset value horizontally from here, so it's moving like it, and you can control the offset value for the vertical orientation just like this. Okay, so for the horizontal orientation from left, I just wanna make it to negative 30 pixel just like it, and here from top, so here the vertical orientation, this time I'm just making it to percentage, and let's make it to 34%. So right now it's sitting here and it looks perfect. Now actually we can just duplicate this icon. So from the navigator, or actually you can just hover on this drag icon, just right click over here and click on duplicate. So here we have selected the duplicated one, just go under its advanced tab. So let's scroll down, and here I just want to change the horizontal orientation. So here we can make it from right. Okay, and here I wanna also set negative 30 just like this. So if I now minimize the bar, just have a look here, it looks really nice now. Let's now create our next section, which is why choose a section. So here click on this plus icon, click on this plus icon, and here I'm selecting this two container structure, this one, let's select it. And here first we can do the, we can set the content width from here, which is 1320 pixel width. Then from here we can make the background color to our global blue color, and also I want to add some padding. So from under advanced tab, let's first add 10 pixel of padding, and here at the bottom I'm adding 100, and at the top let's add 190 pixel of padding. And also similar like this area, you may remember we have added some gradient at the left side. So here I want to add some gradient to the right side. Okay, so in order to do that, let's select this container. From under advanced tab, here I'm just adding the class name, which is gradient-bg-right. Remember, you need to type exactly this name, otherwise the CSS won't work. Okay, and you may remember to enable the gradient, we have already added the CSS code within this field, and also we need to do one thing. So from here, go under style tab, and here the background overlay, you just need to select this gradient option. So we can see the gradient color on the right side here. Okay, so let's now start with the left container. So here I'm selecting the left container, and here first of all the default content width is full width, and here width is 50%. Everything is fine. We can just make the justify content value to centered. Also let's add some padding, so go under advanced tab. Here I'm adding 10 pixel of padding, but now just unlink it because here at the right I want to add 65 pixel of padding. Now here, similar like this area, I want to add this subheading and heading. So actually we can just right click over here, click on copy, and now within this left area right click over it, click on paste. Also this heading, just right click over here, click on copy. Now right underneath this subheading, right click over here, click on paste. So here this subheading I just wanted to say why choose us. Then with the main heading text I'm just pasting some text, so it says why choose us for your business. Now with this main heading, just go under advanced tab because here we don't need this negative value at the margin bottom. We can just make it to 35 pixel. And also with this subheading, let's select it, just go under its advanced tab, and here the negative 20 pixel and padding 0 is perfectly fine. Alright, now underneath this heading I wanna create some code, but by using the icon box. Okay, so click on the Rubik's Cube icon, and here I'm searching for icon box. So let's drag this icon box underneath here. So here I just wanna use this icon and the description. I don't want this heading, so I'm removing the heading from here. On the description I'm pasting some text, and here I just wanna check icon. So here I'm searching for check with a circle. So here we can select this one or this one. Let's select the check mark circle, this one, click on insert. Now let's do a bit of styling with it. So we can just go under style tab. First make the icon position to left aligned, and also I'm making their alignment to left. Then let's do a bit of styling with this icon. So first of all I just wanna make its color to white color, just like it. You can see it here, spacing to 20, and here the size I just want to make it to 35 pixel. Then here with the content we can make the spacing value to -10. So here you just need to write it. Now let's make its color to white and do the typography. So first here I'm adding the Poppins font, and then here 24 pixel font size, and here I'm making the font weight to 500, and here the line height to 1.2 em. Also with the description, let's open up the typography. So here I'm making the font family to Poppins font, and then here let's make the font size to 20 pixel, and here line height let's make it to 1.8 em. And also I wanna make this description color to white, so from here let's make it white. Now here's the catch, I wanna change the background color, and I also wanna add some padding. So go under advanced tab. From here first of all I just wanna add some margin at the bottom like 15 pixel, and then let's add some padding. So here I'm adding 30 pixel of padding, but now let's unlink it because here at the bottom I just wanna make it to 20. And from here let's go to its background, and I'm making its global background color to pink color. And I wanna make the corners a bit rounded, so from here open the border, let's add 10 pixel of border radius. So right now it's looking like it. Now I wanna duplicate it couple more times. So from here let's just right click over here, click on duplicate, and here I just wanna change this text, and I want to do a little trick here because just let's first go under its advanced tab. So here with this one let's first make its background color on normal state. I just want to make its color to white, but also I want to add the transparency just like this. But on hover I just wanna make its color to the global pink color. So initially it's looking like it, but when you hover here it will look like this. Also I wanna make this icon color on default pink, but on hover I wanna make it white. So here let's go under style tab, open the icon. So here on the normal state I wanna make it to pink, and on hover I wanna make it to white. Also with the content, so here you may remember we haven't used the title, so we have just used the description. So here we can change the color to white color but with some transparency, so just like it. So here the thing is, just have a look now. So initially the icon color is now pink, and here if we hover you see the background color is changing, but here I want to make it white, because while we hover on icon it becomes white, but I don't want that. I want the way so whenever I will hover any of this area, this icon will also become white. Okay, so we already have written the CSS code for that, because if we just go inside of this HTML snippet and here just have a look, so we have already written the code for that. So we just need to apply the class name. Okay, so it says background change effect. So I'm just copying this name from here. Always remember there is a little dot here at the top. You shouldn't copy that dot. Okay, so just copy from here, background dash change dash effect. So I'm just copying this name from here, or you can just hand write that background dash change dash effect. Okay, so let's select this icon box, go under its advanced tab, and here within the CSS classes I'm pasting the class. So I'm not sure if you can see it clearly or not, so I'm just zooming in, just have a look. So it would be background dash change dash effect. Okay, so now if in the normal state it's looking like it, and while we hover here, so the text color is becoming white, also this button color is becoming, not button, this icon color is becoming white. So this is coming from this code snippet. So let's click over here. So here just have a look. So here within the background change effect, you see they are getting the color which is white color. So this color is basically coming from here in this place. So let's say you can make the initial colors, this pink color and this text color, from the widgets section or the widget settings, but on hover what color you want to put here, you can select that color from here. So instead of white, if you want to put here any other color, for example if you just wanna put here green. Okay, so in normal state the color is looking what you have set from the widget settings, but here on hover you see the text color and the icon color is becoming green. Also if you just make it for example black, so on hover their color is becoming black, but I don't want that. So you can just type here white, or you can use the hex code hash FFFFFF, which is white color. So it's looking like it. Now I just wanna duplicate this one more time. Let's duplicate it, and with the duplicated one I'm just pasting some other text. So right now it's looking like it. On hover they are changing like it. It looks really nice. Alright, let's now work within this right container. So I'm moving this navigator to the left side. Okay, so here let's select this right container. The first thing I want to do, I just want to make the justify content to center, so all the elements within this right container will be vertically centered. And now first I want to add a background image here. So go under style tab, from here let's select the classic background, and here I want to add a background image. So that would be this one. It says choose dash bg. Okay, so let's select it and click on select. So you can see here this circle like spiral, spiral kind of shape, this image we have just added. Okay, so here I just want to make the position to sender. So from here repeat value to no repeat, and also the display size, instead of cover I just wanna make it to contain. Alright, now here within this right area just click on this plus icon. Here I wanna add an image widget. Let's select the image. So here I'm selecting this Bitcoin image, click on select. So just wait a little, it's looking really nice. And here I wanna add some floating elements here, and here at the top left and right side. Okay, and to do it, you see within this right container, so I always love to rename the container names so it's easily rememberable for me. So first of all, let's select this container. So here we can rename it like choose as container. So within that, this one is our left container, and then this one is our, just double click, this one is our right container. Okay, so make sure you have selected the right container. Now within the right container we have got our image. Now underneath the image, I just wanna use the floating elements, and you may remember we have also created that on our banner section, I mean this one. So this one is basically a spacer, and we have made it a floating object. So now from here, just right click over here, we can just copy it from here. Let's copy it. Now just go inside of this area, so right underneath this image, right click over here, click on paste. So here we can see it, and I wanna duplicate it couple more time. So here we can see one spacer, just right click over here, click on duplicate. Also let's duplicate it one more time, click on duplicate. Where is duplicate? Okay, so click on duplicate. So here we have got three spacer, as their position is in the same place, so they have seated one above another. Okay, so I'm starting from the first one. So here the first one with, I mean space size, I just wanna make it to 30. So here 30, and go to advanced tab, because we need to match this size with the width size. Okay, so here is 30, so from under advanced tab I'm making its width to 30 as well. Now let's adjust its positioning. So the first one is from right, I wanna move it to 100 pixel, so you can see it here in this place. And also from top, I just, okay, so just have a look, here we can see it, but from top we just wanna push it to 90 pixel down, just like it in this place. And always it's safe to use some higher z-index value, because let's see, if we use some negative value we cannot see it, because it's now going behind this background area. Okay, so we just always need to use higher z-index value. So here I'm putting 10, so we can see it always at the top of other content. Okay, so here we have added one, and let's now select the second spacer, and here I just wanna make it really smaller, so let's make it 18 size. Also the width should be same, would be 18, and let's set its position. So its position would be from left, and let's make it 257 pixel. And here from top, okay, can we see it? Yep, it's here, but from top I just wanna make its position to 150. Okay, so you can see it in this place, and only to keep it safe I'm making the z-index value to 10. Let's now select the third spacer from here, so we can keep its size a bit bigger, like 75, and then we can just go to advanced tab, and also I'm making the width to 75. Now let's make it from left side, we can make it something like 200, and here the vertical orientation value from bottom we can keep it just 10. Also let's set the z-index value to 10. Alright, so just have a look here, this area is looking really nice now. So let's now create our next section, which is animating text. This is super easy and fun section. So just click on this plus icon in between here, and now first of all click on plus icon, and I'm taking this structure, so the column based structure, and here like always 1320 pixel of width. Now let's make the background color to our global blue color, and also let's add some padding. So here I'm giving 10 pixel all around. Now at the top and bottom let's add 100 pixel of padding. Now here within, click on this plus icon, I want to take an inner container, and here first of all I'm making the content width to full width, and sorry for the notification sound. So from here let's set the direction to row based, and here I'm making the justify content to space between. Also, let's set the gap because I don't need any gap here, so I'm making the gap value to 0. And let's go under style tab. Here I wanna add some border radius, so here open the border radius. Let's add 20 pixel of border radius, and I don't want any padding, so I'm making the padding value to 0. So here click on the Rubik's Cube icon, and here I'm just searching for counter, this widget. Let's drag it here, and here the ending number would be this main number. So here let's say I just wanted to say 1, and as prefix I want add a dollar symbol here, and let's say as suffix I'm adding here billion plus. Okay, so it would be 1 billion plus. And you can add any title here, that would be this underneath text. So here I'm adding this cumulative trading volume, this text here. Now let's do a little bit of styling with this counter. So go under style tab. From here the text color, first I just want to make it to our global pink color, and then let's do a bit of its typography. So here I'm just making it to Poppins font. Let's make its size to really higher to 120 pixel. I'm making the font weight to 500, and here line height, let's make it to 1.5 em. Then with the title, let's open it. I wanna also make it Poppins font, and first of all let's make its color to white but with a bit transparency, just like it. And here let's make its font to Poppins font, and then font size would be 18 pixel. Also we can make the line height to 1.2 em. So now actually we can just duplicate it in this way. Let's duplicate it, and okay, just move the navigator. You may wonder why it's on the right side. Okay, I'm explaining it later. Just let's duplicate it one more time, just like it. So it's because just select its parent container, this one, go to its layout tab and have a look here. We have made their justify content to space between, but if I make it to end, they are now right aligned. If I make it to the start, they are now left aligned. If I make it to center, they are now centered aligned, but I want the first one to the left, the second one to the right, and the middle one to the middle. That's why I have set the justify content to space between. And let's now quickly change this text. So this one, I just want it to say, for example, 10 plus, and I don't want any prefix. The suffix would be just plus. And also with the third one, let's say here I'm just changing the title. I just want it to say 120 plus without this dollar prefix. So it's looking like it at this moment. We can just click on this update button to save our work. If I now minimize it, you can see it properly here in this place. Cool. Alright, now we can move to the next section or next area, but now before moving forward I wanna do one thing which is super important. Okay, so for now I'm just moving the navigator, which is to make our website responsive for mobile and tablet devices. Okay, so let's now start from the top. Let's start from this banner area. So okay, first of all I'm just moving that navigator for a second. So here we can see whatever we can see here. This is the desktop view of our website. Now if you want to check how it's looking on tablet or mobile device, you can just go to the left bottom area here. You can just click on this responsive mode icon here. So you see this is the desktop view. So here we can see at the top, this is the desktop icon. Now if you want to check the tablet view, just click on this tablet icon. So here we can see the tablet view, and I think we need to do some work on the tablet view. Okay, so let's start from this banner reader first. And here remember one thing, whatever change you make on the tablet view, that won't impact on the desktop view. So the desktop view will remain same, and if you make any change on the tablet view, that will be applicable only for tablet devices. Okay, so here I just wanna enable the navigator. So from here I'm keeping it at the right side so you can see everything properly. So here let's now start from this parent one, so this banner parent. And now the first thing I want to do, you see there are a lot of spaces here, So just go under advanced tab, and here you can see little tiny tablet icon. So this padding what I'm giving here, it will be only applicable for tablet device. Okay, so here I'm just giving here 10 pixel of padding, but unlink it because at the top I want to give 150, and bottom I'm giving here just 50 pixel of padding. Okay, and now let's just go inside of this parent container. So this one is the main container, that's basically the inner container. So with the inner container, first of all, instead of the row direction, I want to make it vertical only on tablet device. Okay, so right now you can see the left contents are at the left and the image, that means right content on the right side. But this time on the tablet device, I want to make the direction to row. So here this area is at the top and this area is at the bottom. But here you can see the empty space. That's because of, first let's select the left container, and here content width, full width is fine, but I just want to make it to 100%, just like this. And also with the right container, so here first make it percent, and I'm making it 100%. So it takes the 100% of its width. And just have a look, if I just go back to the desktop view, it remains same, and when I come back to the tablet view, it's now taking 100% of its width. Now I just want to reduce the font size of this heading, so just click over this heading, go under the style tab. From here, the title font size, so here is the typography, I just want to make its size to 54 pixel. Also this focus word, so from here the focus title, I want to make its size to 54 pixel. Okay, other than that everything is looking great, but I think we can also reduce the size of this A+ rating, this text. So let's just make it font size to 60 pixel. So this area is now looking great. You can now just go to this area. So let's select this image because I just want to reduce the width of this image to 60%. And right now the banner area looks great. We can now move to this screenshots area. So first of all, let's select this container, and you can monitor here from the navigator as well. So you have selected the shots container, and here first let's go under advanced tab, and here first I'm making the padding to 10. Now unlink it because at the top and bottom I wanna give here 50 pixel of bottom only at tablet devices. Okay, and now let's select the inner container. So within shots container, here is the inner container, and here with the inner container go under advanced tab because here I want to apply 50 pixel of padding, and then I want to do a few other settings with the layout of this inner container. So go under its layout, and from here I just want to make the justify content to centered, and here also I want to make the wrap value to wrap, so they all takes the 100% width of this area. Okay, and also I want to add some space in between of these elements or the curves. So here I'm just adding the gap value to 20 pixel. Now here within the inner container, from the navigator you see I'm selecting the curve 1, and from here we can just make its width in percentage, and I just want to make its width to 48%. Also I wanna add some border with it, so go under style tab. From here select the border, so 1 pixel all around. So at this moment they're looking like it. So we can just copy and paste the style with other curves. So from here card 1, just right click over here, click on copy. Now with the card 2, click on paste style. Also with the card 3, right click over here and click on paste style. So they are now looking great. Now we can move to the next area, which is the about area. So from here let's select the parent container first. So here we have selected the about container, and here go under advanced tab because here I'm making the padding to 0, but here at the top let's make it to 70 pixel, and then the same thing we have done before. So with this text let's just reduce their size to 54 pixel. Also the focus title, let's make their size to 54 pixel. Okay, and here let's select, you can see there are 3 curves, and we can select their parent, this one, inner container. So similar like the previous inner container, I just want to make their justify content value to centered and the wrap value to wrap. So they have got all 100% of their width. So within the inner container, let's select the first card, and here I'm just making it 2%, and let's make its width to 48%. Also, let's apply some padding with it because this is too much padding for this. So go under advanced tab, and here let's first make it to 30, but on the left and right we can apply 20 pixel of padding. Okay, so this is the card 1. Just right click over here, copy, and with the card 2 and 3 we can just click on paste style. Oops, right click here and click on paste style. So it's also looking great on tablet device. We can now move to the next area, which is this how it works area. So first let's select its parent, this one, and you know, we can here actually do another thing. Okay, so here you see they have just go to the very left and very right side of their parent, but here I just wanna show you another example how you can make it responsive. Okay, so if you want, you can also make their width, I mean you can reduce their width. So their default width was 1320 pixel, but this time let's select it and you can make their width, for example, 600 pixel. Okay, so they are now within the 600 pixel of width. But here, like before, make sure you have selected this container, and here instead of row direction I want to make it vertical direction, so they are one above another one. Okay, so here this one is the left one, so we can actually select them from the navigator. This one is the left, so we can make it first percent, and let's make it 100%. Also the right container we can make it to 100%. Okay, so similar like the previous image, here we can, okay, but before that I think we can adjust the padding of this area. So go under advanced tab, here I wanna apply, for example, let's add first 10, and at the top we can add 100, and at bottom let's apply 50 pixel of padding. So at this moment it's looking like it. Now with this image, just like before, so select this image and I just want to make its width to 60%, and you can do actually one other thing to make sure if it's if it's fit on all the devices, because the width of all the devices are not same. So here I'm just setting the max width to pixel first, and let's make it to 500 pixel maximum width, which means it would be maximum, it would become maximum 500 pixel in width. Okay, now let's select the right container. So here with this container, first I'm selecting this right container, and here we don't need this much space. So with the right container we can add the padding value. Okay, first let's link them, and I'm just adding 10 pixel of padding, and now everything looks good. But for similar like the above areas, I'm just making the font size to 54 pixel, also this focus title font size to 54 pixel, like this. So this area is also looking great on tablet device right now. Let's now have a look on this area. So here let's first select it. This is the work steps area. So here let's go under advanced tab, and here first I'm making 10 pixel of padding. Now unlink it. Here at the top I'm adding 70 pixel, so it looks perfect, and at bottom we can add maybe 50 pixel. Yep, so it looks great. And similar like before with this wrapper container or the inner container, we can do the same thing, like justify content to centered and wrap value to wrap, where it is, yes, here. So I'm making also wrap value to wrap, so they are looking like it. But actually I don't wanna take them to the 100% of the width. For that reason, let's go inside of the wrapper container and select the card. So first start with the card 1, and I'm making them to 33% of width. Also let's go to the advanced tab. Here I'm just making to 30 pixel of padding, but left and right 25 pixel here. And now actually we can copy and paste the styles with them, but you may remember we have different kind of radius, different kind of borders with each of these cards. So I'm just doing one by one. So here's the card 2. So it would be also 33%, and here let's make the padding to 30, and left and right it would be 25, here 25 as well, and similar with the card 3. So it would be 33%, and here, so let's first make it 30. Now left and right, let's make them 25 pixel of padding. So here everything looks great, but if you want to adjust it more, you can actually reduce the size of this content. Like we can just select it, and from here, so let's go inside content. Here we can make the typography style. Let's make this title size to, for example, 20 pixel, and then this typography style we can make it to 16. Also we can reduce the size of this, what should I say, this icon. So from here, from this icon, we can just make the size maybe 25, or just let's make it 30. So now we can actually just copy the style from here, and within these two, right click over here, click on paste style. Also with this one, right click and click on paste style. So this area now also looks great on tablet device. So here is our why choose as area. So similar like before, just select its parent, and here I'm making their width to 600 pixel. Also let's make the direction to column based. Then let's give it some padding, like so. Here on the top and bottom we can give it 50 pixel of padding, and you know, we have selected this choose as container, but within this choose as container, with the left one, you guessed it right, so it would be 100%, and the right one, it would be also 100%. So with the left one, I think we just need to change the size of this text. So from here we can make it to 54 pixel, and with the focus title, let's make it to 54 pixel. Other than that, also I think we have added some padding here at the right side, so we don't need it with this. So let's select the left container, just go to the advanced tab. So here we don't need this much, we can add 10 pixel all around. So this left container looks great, and with the right container, let's select this image. So here similar like before, we can make it to 60% and maximum width to 500 pixel. Okay, so this area is also looking great on tablet, and this area, so I think the spacing is fine here, but we can just reduce the size of these numbers. So let's select it, and here go under style tab, here's the number. So let's make their font size to 80 pixel. Okay, so you can just right click over here, copy it. Now let's just click on paste style on other elements. So they are now looking really great on tablet device. So we have make it done. Now we can just do the mobile view of this landing page. Okay, so if we want to do work for the mobile devices, let's click on this mobile icon from top. So here everything is look kind of great, but actually I want to make it super clean for the mobile devices. Okay, so yep, they look decent, but we can make it better. Okay, so start from the top. So here I'm selecting it, and also you can always monitor just by using this navigator, and that's why I always love to remember these names, because it's self-explanatory now, so you can just understand by reading its name. So it's the parent container. So here I just want to reduce the space a little bit for the mobile device only. So here first I'm making them 10, but here first top 100 and bottom let's add 50 pixel. Then here also you can see a bit of spaces. Actually this is coming from the inner container, so this is the main container, and with its advanced tab by default it's getting some padding, but if we just make it 0, you see the extra spaces are gone now. And also this looks fine, but we can reduce the size of this heading as well. So here we can just make them to, for example, 38 pixel. Yep, and also this focus text, so from here the focus title, let's make its size to 38 pixel as well. Okay, So here actually we can just right click over here, copy it, and we can just paste all these styles with all these headings. So for this one actually we can do it manually because it's a bit different. So here we can just make it to 48 pixel, but with other headings like this one, right click over here, click on paste style, but you see it also become left aligned, but we just want to make it to centered aligned. Other than that, the style looks great. Also with this heading, right click over here, click on paste style, so it looks great as well. Also with this one, right click over here, click on paste style. So you can just paste the style with all other headings you have in the page, so you don't need to repeat the same thing one after again and again. Okay, also with this paragraph text, so here only for the mobile device I want to make its size to 16 pixel. Okay, so we can just copy the style, and for example here right click over here, click on paste style. So you can just do this paste style thing to save your time, but we can just we need to make the alignment to centered because the left aligned style also has been copied here. Okay, so here everything looks great, but with this, so right click over here, click on paste style, so everything looks great, and we can adjust other thing later. So for the moment let's start from top. So now this area looks great. So here, yep, the banner area looks great, but I think we can make this image a bit bigger. So let's select the image, and for the mobile device we can make its width to 100%, and also we can set the maximum width to 400 pixels. So on the wider mobile devices it won't take up 100% of its width because it would look weird. So we have also set the maximum width 400 pixel. So this banner area is looking great on mobile, and here is the shorts area. So here let's select it. I think everything is looking great here, so we can just select this inner container here, and we can just reduce the padding. So go under advanced tab, let's make it 40, but here at the left and right we can just make it to 20, and here 20 as well. And also with this single curse we can reduce the padding. So here go under advanced tab, let's make it 30, but left and right we can make it to 20 pixel of padding, just like it. So we can just copy this card 1 style, let's copy it. With the card 2 and 3 we can paste the style. So also with card 3 let's paste the style. So here everything is looking great on mobile device, and here is the about area. This area looks great, we don't need to do anything here with this area, and this is the how it works area. So here I think we can make this image a bit bigger, so select it and we can just make it to, for example, 80%. And I think the top space is huge here, so let's select it, go under its advanced tab. So we don't need this much space here, so we can just make it 10, and here at the top let's just make it 100, and bottom let's make it to 50, just like it. So now this top area, top padding is looking decent, and here this area we can also reduce the size of these icon lists. So from here just go to text and let's make their size to 16 pixel. Also we don't need this much margin bottom, so go under advanced tab, here unlink it, at the bottom we can add only 30 pixel of padding. So this area is also looking great on mobile device. And here, yep, fixing this area is super important, because you may remember if we go back to the desktop view, you see, just have a look. So for the moment if I just move the navigator here, so these are steps. This is the number 1 step, this is the second step, this is the third. So they are going from, these arrows are going from the first to second, second to third, like this. But I think if I just go to tablet, on the tablet it also looks great, but on mobile the first step will be at the top, the second will be underneath of that, and the third will be underneath of the second. Okay, so we need to reorganize it. So let's go to the mobile device. So here also just have a look, if I minimize it, you can see we also need to make this corner rounded and this corner rounded. We also need to add some border at the right side. So we can actually fix it very easily. We just need to work with each of these curves. So now let's move the navigator here. So first let's start with the first card. So here, just to make sure we have selected the first card. Now go under its style tab. First let's open the border, because now I wanna apply the border radius to this top side and this right side. Okay, so now unlink it. So here 30 at the top and right. Also I want the border width with this left, top, right and bottom all around. So 1 pixel. Just have a look if I minimize it. Yep, it now looks great. We can see these rounded corners here at the top and right, and here all borders are applied all around the left, top, bottom and right. Now let's go with the second card. So here we don't need any curved area, curved corners, so we don't need any border radius here. But border width, we already have border width here at the top, so we just need left, right and bottom. So here first left, right and bottom, we don't need any border width top, so I'm making the top value to 0. And with the third one, let's select it, go under its style tab. So here we just need width left, right and bottom. So here we don't need width, oops, let's just make a 1. We don't need width top, so let's just keep the top value to 0. And the curve, we need it with this left bottom and left right corner. So here we can actually unlink it. So here we can apply with the bottom, oops, bottom 30 and the left value would be 30. So if I now minimize it, we can see everything is looking now great. And there is another thing, which is these 2 arrows. I want to place this arrow in this area and this arrow at the middle of this second and third area. Okay, so let's first start with this arrow. So I'm selecting it, go under its advanced tab, because I wanna adjust its position. So here actually I wanna do a custom CSS to make it really centered in this place. So here from left side I can make the offset like this, the way I want, but I wanna keep it always centered in this area. Okay, so from here, instead of pixel, I'm just writing the custom code. So here you just need to write exactly the way I'm writing here. So here I'm just writing CALC, then within this parenthesis or within the bracket I'm writing 50%, then minus, here would be 30 pixel, which is the width of this circle. Okay, so it's now at the middle horizontally, and let's now position it at this place. So we can do it just by dragging it. So here it would be from top, we can give it in pixel. So let's just give it some negative value, maybe negative 30 pixel is perfectly fine. Okay, so it looks great. And with this one, actually I cannot select it from here, so from the navigator we can select the icon to this one, go under its advanced tab. So here we can write the same thing, so it would be CALC, and within this parenthesis I'm writing 50% minus 30 pixel. So here it is, and let's set its vertical orientation, so it would be from top. So let's make it maybe 90%, just like it. Oops, just make it 90%. So it's perfectly at the center here. And now you see the arrow is at the right side, but this is the step 1 and this is the step 2. So it should be, it should be a down arrow here. Okay, so there is a quick hack, because we can just rotate it only for the mobile device. So from here, let's select this one from under its advanced tab. Here we can open the transform, and from here this is the rotate value. So let's select it, and you see this is only for the mobile device. On the desktop it will remain same, but on the mobile I just want to rotate it to, for example, if I move it to 60%, so the arrow is looking like it, but we just want to move it to, rotate it to 90%. So it's now here, it's looking like a down arrow. So let's do the same thing with this one. So from here, let's make the transform value, the rotate value, to 90. Alright, so it also looks great. Let's now scroll down. Here's the why choose as area. So this area is also looking great. Everything looks fine, and we can just actually increase the width of this image to 80%, and also we can actually adjust the spacers that we want. This one looks fine, but this one, just go under its advanced tab and you can just adjust it by dragging them just like it. Let's move it at the a little bit top area here, and with this one let's select it, go under advanced tab. So here I just want to move it to this area. Okay, so from here this horizontal orientation is fine, and vertical orientation I just want to move it to a little down area in this position. Okay, so right now it looks great, and we only have this counter area. So first of all, let's select this counter parent container, this one. So we have renamed it as counter area, so we can reduce the space. So go under advanced tab. Here first I'm making the padding value to 50, and left and right value we can make it to 10 pixel, just like this. And then with this inner container, just like before, I'm making the justify content value to centered, and here wrap value to wrap. Also we can add some gap value, so they would get some space only on the mobile device. So let's make the gap value to 40. Okay, and then we can just reduce the number, we can reduce the font size of them. So let's select it, and here the number size we can make them to 60 pixel, and this title font size we can make it to 16 pixel. So we can just right click over here, copy it, and right click over, then paste the style with these other elements. So if I now, okay, for the moment, just click on this update button to save our work, because I don't want to lose all of these hard works. If I now minimize it, just have a look on the mobile device, everything is looking great. They're looking super crispy because we have made everything responsive. Also on the tablet device, everything is looking great, and we can now move to the desktop view. So here is the desktop view. So on the desktop, this is also looking great. All right, and the next thing I want to show you how you can make the header of this landing page. Okay, so here first let's close the responsive bar here. I want to place the header here at the top of this area, but before that I want to create a menu. Okay, so you can just go back to your WordPress dashboard, and you can always click on this hamburger icon, then you can exit. That will take you to the WordPress dashboard, but here I have opened the WordPress dashboard on other tab. So from WordPress dashboard, to create a menu, you can just hover on the appearance. From there let's click on menus, and here you can create a new menu. So here you can give the menu name. I just want to name it as, for example, iCoin menu. You can give any name you want. Okay, so here I'm not selecting anything from here, just click on create menu, and then within this menu we can insert any link. And I want to use the custom links here, because my goal here is we will have the menu here at the top, and as this is a single landing page, so whenever you click on any link, that will just scroll down to that specific area. So let's say this is our why choose us area or why us area. So here at the top we will have a why us button. When we will click on this why us button, that will just scroll down to this specific area. Okay, for example, we will have our FAQ area at the bottom, so we will also have the FAQ menu item here. If you click on FAQ, the page will scroll down to the FAQ area. So it will work like that. So let's create the menu first, and to create this kind of menu we need custom links. Okay, so from here click on custom links, and for the moment I'm keeping the URL just hash, but later we will link them with the specific sections of this page. For now I'm just keeping the URL to hash. So here the link text, first I'm typing home. So home is basically this banner area. Whenever anyone clicks on home, that will just take them to this banner area. Okay, so first I'm taking home, click on add to menu, and then here I'm taking another one, that would be why us, and here just click on add to menu. Then the next one would be reviews, add to menu. Then the next one, let's create one for FAQs, and the last one let's create one for contact us. Okay, click on add to menu. So we have created this menu. Just click on save menu. So this menu has been saved. By the way, you cannot get to see this menu on this landing page, because before if you want to have this menu on this page, you just need to refresh this page. Okay, so make sure you have just clicked on this update button to save all your work, and then you just need to refresh the page. So here at the top of this banner, I wanna create our header area. So click on this plus icon, and here click on this plus icon as well. And here I'm taking this first structure. I'm taking the width to 1320 pixel, and here I wanna make its background color to our global blue color, this color, but I just wanna make it a bit transparent, just like this. Okay, and I wanna make this header sticky, so it always stick to the top area. No matter if we scroll down to the other area, it will always it will always keep at the top place in this area. Okay, so just go under advanced tab, and from here to make it sticky, so here position, I'm just making it to fixed, and here from left the offset value is 0, from top the offset value is 0, but here just make sure you are giving here a higher z-index number. So here I'm giving its z-index value to 15, so it always keep at the top of this place. Okay, and now within this header, just click on this plus icon. I want to take another inner container here, and here with this inner container, I just want to make the content width to full width, 100% width, and then this time I just want to make the direction value to row, and also here the justify content, I'm making them space between. You know, space between do the work like they will make the, if we have 3 elements, it will keep the first one to the left, second one to the right, and the third one to the middle. Okay, they will adjust the space in between. Okay, that's why it's called space between. And then also I want to make them centered, so align items should be centered, so they will be vertically centered. Okay, now here first I want to add our logo, so click on this plus icon. Let's drag this image widget here and click on this plus icon. Here I want to use our logo, which is this one, icon logo. Click on select. By the way, if you want to know how you can create your own logo by using a free online tool, I have a 4 to 5 minutes tutorial about that. I will put that tutorial link as well in the description. Okay, so here this image size, I just want to make it to 100 pixel. Okay, and then right after this menu, I want to insert our navigation menu. Okay, so click on this Rubik's Cube icon, and here I'm searching for nav menu. So here is the Elements Kit nav menu. I want to use it. Let's drag it right after this image. So here I have pasted it, so we can see the menu here, but I just want to check it has placed perfectly. So here actually we just need to select its parent container, this one, so we can just rename them so you can understand it properly. So this one is the header container. Within the header container, this is the header wrapper. Oops, or we can just write it inner container so you can understand it properly. Within that we have our logo. This is the image. Here is the navigation menu. So we have selected the navigation menu. First we need to select the menu, because we can see here icon menu, we have just created it. So let it load. Here we can see the menu, and we can now do a little bit of styling. So go under the style tab. First of all, menu height, I'm just making it to 30 pixel, and here I think we can just do, we can go inside of the menu item style, and from here first of all item text color, I'm making it to white so you can see it properly. But on hover, I wanna, so click on this hover. On hover I wanna make it our global pink color. So on hover it's looking like it. Okay, and then let's do some typography from here. So let's make the font family to the Poppins font, and here font size, so let's make the font size to 16 pixel, and here I'm making the font weight to 500 pixel. Not 500 pixel, it's just 500. Alright, and here we can just make the item spacing. So unlink it first. So item spacing means the space in between of these menu items. So here within the left and right we can just make it to 25, also from the left 25. So right now it looks really great. And then right after this navigation menu, I want to add a call to action button. So click on this Rubik's Cube icon, or we have already created other buttons. So actually we can just reuse these buttons. So right click over here, click on copy. Now within this heading, just right click over here, click on paste. Okay, so here is our button, but I just want to change this text. So we can just write here get started. And also I want to reduce the padding. So here from the top and bottom, I'm making them 15, and for the left and right, I'm making it to 30 pixel of padding, just like it. So right now it looks great, and as we have copied it, so there is some space to the right side. So if you now go to the advanced tab, we don't need this width here, so we can just make it to default. So right now it looks perfect. By the way, if you want, you can add some border at the bottom of this header. So you can just select it from under its style tab. Let's select the border. I'm making it to solid, and here I need the border only at the bottom. So from here I'm adding only bottom, and here let's give it a white color, and we can give it a very light transparent white color. So here we can see the border at the bottom, so it's looking like it. Cool. Now we just need to make this header responsive. So from here it's looking great on desktop. Now let's click on responsive mode. On tablet device, actually I only want this navigation or this hamburger icon. I don't want this button. So let's click on this button, and from under advanced tab, let's scroll down, click on responsive. I want it only on desktop, so I'm hiding it from tablet, and let's hide it from portrait or the mobile device. Okay, so you can see it in gray. That means you cannot see it on real mobile or tablet device, because if I just minimize it, you can see the real view. So there is no button, but we can see the hamburger here. We just need to change the color of this hamburger. Okay, so from here, so here we go, just click over this hamburger because it's sitting here, and we can do its styling. Just go under the style tab. From here, the hamburger style, I just wanna change this hamburger icon color. So let's make it white, and I don't want it to be transparent, so we can see it properly. And also I don't want any border with this hamburger. So from here, border type, let's make it to none. Okay, so here if I just minimize it, we can now see it properly. And if I click on this hamburger, we can see all the our menu items, home, YS, all this here. Let's close it. And also on the mobile device, yep, on mobile it also looks great. So just click over here and we can see the items here. Let's close it. Okay, so the very last thing I wanted to show you, like if anyone clicks on YS, that will take them to a specific area, right? So let's say if I wanna link this YS with this area, let's say with this area. Okay, so Y choose us. So here let's just select this area, and we need to add a ID name. Just select it, go under its advanced tab, and here within the CSS ID field, here I'm writing just YS together without any gap. Okay, so here let's copy this CSS ID name. Now we need to go to our menus. Within the menus, here we can see the YS. Just click on this down chevron icon, and here with this hash, okay, first I'm removing the hash. So first of all, you need to put hash, then without any space, you just need to paste the CSS ID of that area, which is YS. Okay, so just keep it like it and click on save menu. And also here I'm showing you another thing. So with this home, so with this link, I just wanna from here just select this parent container. This parent container is basically our banner container. So instead of this parent, we can actually rename it to, oops, from here we can just rename it to banner container, so we don't get confused here. So this banner container, with this banner container, just go under its advanced tab, and here I'm adding a CSS ID which is banner. Okay, now let's just copy this ID name, go inside of menus, and with this home link, just open it, just after hash without any space, just write here the exact CSS ID name. Now click on save menu. as we have saved the menu from the dashboard and we are now inside of Elementor page builder, so first of all, we just need to update the page to save all the work. And now we need to refresh the page so you can see this is scrolling options. These are called actually jumps button. So you can refresh the page, or also you can just preview the page from a new tab. So just click on this eyeball icon. So I'm clicking here, so it opens on a new browser. Now from this browser, actually we can see the half of the header because there is also a black bar at the top as we are logged in. Okay, so just for the moment, just forget about everything. Just click on this why us link. Just click there. You see that takes us to this why us area. From here, if I just click on this home button or home link, that takes us to the banner area. So this is how these jump buttons work. So whenever you will have more areas, for example, you will have reviews area, you will have FAQ area, you just need to link them with that specific area's CSS ID name. It's easy like that. Alright, let's now go inside of Elementor page builder, and we have just a few other sections remaining here underneath of these animating texts. And here I have another interesting news for you, because we already have done everything just by drag and drop from left side to the right side, and now you are comfortable with Elementor page builder. So for the next sections, I want to provide you all the ready templates for those sections, so you can just insert those sections within this page if you want. But like I said, this is completely optional, because I will also do all those sections step by step, and I will create a separate video for that, and I will upload that video on Kid Papa's YouTube channel. Okay, so I will put this channel's link in the description of this video. So if you want to learn everything step by step, so we might have maybe 3 to 4 more sections. If you want to learn how to do those 4 specific sections step by step, just like we have done other sections, you can just go to this Kid Papa's YouTube channel, and you can see here a new video, so where I will show how to create those new 4 sections step by step, just like we have done the other sections. Okay, but for now, if you want to have this page done really quickly, because you see it's already 2-hour long tutorial, so if I want to create all of this step by step within the same tutorial, it would be 4 to 5 hour long. Okay, so if you want to learn the step by step process, you can just go to Kid Papa's YouTube channel and you can watch the rest of the thing. And if you want to do it quickly, you can just follow it, because I will be providing all the areas template for free here. Okay, so to get the templates of the other areas, you can just go to jimfahaddigital.com, and here I will put this page's link in the description. And from this page, if you just click on this download the images I have used in the tutorial, so basically you will find this kind of folder. So within the folder, you will basically have these 2 files. One is image folder, another one is templates folder. Okay, so let's go within the templates folder. So here you will find 4 different JSON files for the 4 different sections. Okay, so here we can see the feedback section, here is the FAQ section, here is the download section, and here is the footer section. Okay, so you will have all of this. Now I'm quickly showing you how you can insert them within the page. So right after these numbers, I wanna insert our client reviews or feedback area. So just click on this plus icon. This time, instead of clicking on this plus icon, click on this folder icon. Now go under my templates. We cannot see any templates here because we need to upload it. So click on this top arrow icon here, then click on select file, and then you can select it from your computer. So first of all, I just want to select this feedback section, then click on open. So here it's saying this file is safe or not. Yes, this is safe. So let's just click on continue. So here we can see this is the feedback section. So click on insert and just wait a little. Here we go. We can see the beautiful client reviews area here. If I just minimize it, just have a look. It looks really great, and also it's mobile responsive. So if I just go to the tablet view, you see it's looking great on tablet. If I go to the mobile view, you see it's also looking great on mobile device. So similar like it, let's add the next areas. Let's go to desktop view here. So here right underneath this feedback area, just click on this plus icon, click on the folder icon, and here click on the import template icon, click on select file. So just after feedback area, I wanna import the FAQ section, open it, and just wait a little. Here is the FAQ area, insert here, and here we go. We can see the beautiful FAQs here, and you can change all of this because we have created this. We have created all this from scratch. So if you wanna change these questions and answers, just click over there. You can change everything from left. This is the question, this is the answer. Okay, so if you want, you can enable, you can just duplicate it, so create more questions, and if you want, you can just delete it by clicking on this X. Okay, so here is the FAQ area. Next, click on this plus icon. Here is the folder icon, and here I wanna insert the download section. Click on open, and let's just insert it. Here we go. We can say it here. You can link this button with your Apple Store, and you can link it with Google Play Store. So you just need to click over this button, and you see you can just put the URL or the link within this field. Okay, now I just want to add the footer, so click on this plus icon, this folder icon, import template icon, click on select file. Here is the footer section. Let's open it, and here is the footer section. Click on insert. So here we go. And if you don't want to use the newsletter, you can just delete it just by right clicking here, click on delete, then right click over here, click on delete, also right click over here, click on delete. Let's say if you want to use just some text here, you can just copy some text from this website. For example, I just want to copy some text from here, so right click over here, click on copy. I scroll down right underneath the logo, just right click here, click on paste, and you can adjust this text the way you want. All right, you can change the links of all of these. These are not WordPress menus. Okay, so these are just click over here. You can see these are just icon list, so you can actually insert the links within this link field. Also here, if you want to add anything, you can just insert the link within these link fields. So these are the same thing. You can change all this heading text. You can replace this logo with your own logo. And here is the privacy and contact links. So if you create your privacy page or contact page, you can link them here. Okay, and here is some copyright text. You can change it from here. Then here is some social handles. So let's say if you wanna put your Facebook handle link, just insert the link within this field. Here as well your Twitter. So if you want to add more links, let's say if you have a YouTube channel, so click on add item, and here with this link, here I'm searching for YouTube, so select it, click on insert, and here is the YouTube, and you can just paste your YouTube channel's link here within this field. Okay, and you don't want it, just click on this X to delete it. So whenever you're happy with your whole landing page, don't just forget to click on this update button to save all of your hard work. Now just have a final look from here. So this banner area is looking great. Let's now scroll down all this shorts area. This is here how it works area. Everything is looking great. So here is all this hover effects. So we have created everything nicely, and we have imported some sections. So altogether everything is looking really great. Alright, so we have completed our amazing landing page design. Now you can just go ahead and make your own landing page. I wish you all the best, and I have just one request. Please comment down below about the learning experience from this video. Also, please share this video on social media. It would mean the world to me. I will see you in the next video. For now, bye bye.